ìríkùrí bèbí àbẹ̀bí ń dáná bèbí ẹ̀ wúlálà oríṣiríṣi ẹ wo ṣó yìí fún gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó láwọn ò fẹ́ Yorùbá nation lọ́wọ́ yìí ni o tó láwọn ò tí ì ṣetán mo ṣe ṣó kan níjẹta brọ́dà wa kan wá ó láwọn ò tí ì ṣetán o ó láwọn táwọn jẹ́ ọmọ Èkó for show ó láwọn ò tí ì ṣetán ó láwọn ò fẹ́ Yorùbá nation nísìn ó ní wọ́n Nàìjíríà ló dá nísìn ẹ jọ torí Ọlọ́run ṣó yìí ẹ bá mi wá ṣíà ẹ̀ fún un ọ̀kẹ́ ṣíà ẹ̀ káàkiri àti ìmọ̀ àwọn doubting Thomas mi tí wọ́n kù now wọ́n ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o àwọn aróòkè ọ̀yà wọ́n ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n yé surprise wa wọ́n lá ọjà kan wà ní òkè ọ̀yà ní Kaduna state under new governor Sunny Uba wọ́n ní wọ́n ti ọjà yẹn pa for the past 10 years wọ́n ló ti lé ní 1 decade tí wọ́n ti ọjà yẹn pa kí ló yẹ tí wọ́n ti pa insecurity wọ́n láwọn agbésùnmọ̀mí wọ́n ń ṣe sàndóró ní ọjà yẹn wọn ò jẹ́ kí wọ́n rí ọjà yẹn ná wọn ò jẹ́ kí wọ́n rí sí wọ́n ní wọ́n ní wọ́n lára sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ bàbá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o ó lóun gbà wọ́n tọwọ́ tẹsẹ̀ ó ní repentant ni wọ́n ó ní tó bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́yìn ó ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́yìn ó ló ti di àfihẹ́yìn tẹ́gùn máa ń fi ṣọ ó ní past wọn nìyẹn mi kò mọ Yorùbá repentant ni ó ní repentant bandits ni wọ́n ó ní nǹkan yẹn wọ́n ti ṣe sẹ́yìn ó ní wọ́n ti lé àwọn nǹkan ìjà olóró wọn ó ní wọ́n ti kó má play video ẹ̀ fún yẹn mi jàkọ́ ni mo sọ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń wò mí ó ní wọ́n ti lé gbogbo nǹkan ìjà olóró wọn ó ní wọ́n ti lé ẹ̀ kalẹ̀ wọ́n láwọn ò jà mọ́ ẹ wá ń gbọ́ ìjà mọ́ o ẹ là wá o kí tó wá play ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fún yín mo kàn fẹ́ béèrè question kan ni àwọn repentant boko yìí tí wọ́n sọ pé wọn ò pààyàn mọ́ yìí àwọn tí wọ́n ti pa sẹ́yìn ṣọ́ máa gba justice wọ́n náà ti welcome wọn padà sínú ìlú first batch ló sọ pé wọ́n gbà yìí o ìwọ tó bá máa gba second batch tètè yá ti subscribe sórí YouTube channel mi Yorubawuyi tó bá ti ń gbà wọn batch by batch a máa gbé wọn wá fún yín sójú ìwòran yín ẹ máa rí wọn náà ti repent àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ti pa ìyá wọn tí wọ́n ti pa bàbá wọn wọ́n á dẹ̀jọ wà nínú ìlú wọ́n á jọ máa gbé papọ̀ ẹ ráyè yín bí ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ ráyè yín bí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ reform bill wọ́n láwọn ò fẹ́ kán reform àwọn ò fẹ́ reform bill ohun tí wọ́n fẹ́ náà ni pé àwọn tí wọ́n kọ́ máa ṣiṣẹ́ agbésùnmọ̀mí kọ́ pààyàn lọ rẹpẹtẹ wọ́n padà sọ pé wọ́n ti repent wọ́n kú ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní Sokoto wọ́n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní Zamfara náà ó ní ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀yìn nìyẹn lọ́mọ ìlú ni wọ́n ó lé èèyàn ni wọ́n ohun tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe ìgbà ìmọ̀ ni àbí ìgbà ìmọ̀ kọ́ ni repentance ẹ wo kò dùn lẹ́nu mi torí ohun mi nínú bá ń gbọ́ ó fọ́ mi lórí ó ń bí mi nínú tẹ́ bá ti ń gbẹ̀lẹ̀ máa kọ́ sí comment section máa wá play fídíò bọ̀dá wa yẹn náà o torí hot seat ni kẹ́ wo fídíò ìtàn lè gbádùn ẹ̀ hot seat ó ní ẹ ká kọ́kọ́ wo ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá.
ẹ bá lọ o.
ẹlẹ́kùn kalẹ̀ ń wò dáa.
ẹ̀rí wọn ibo ló ti dá ọkọ̀ báyìí.
lọ́nà ló mọ̀ lóye.
ẹ̀rí wọn
ẹ bá lọ.
Abẹ́òkúta lẹ̀ ń wò yìí.
máa da màálù ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ dáa. màálù ọmọ màálù tó lè.
láàrin ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lẹ̀ ń wò yẹn o. ẹ pé àwọn aráàlú dúró fún wọn ni àwọn aráàlú dúró fún títí fún first citizen kí wọ́n kọjá ẹ ti pé àwọn aráàlú dúró fún wọn ni àwọn aráàlú máa dúró fún wọn ni wọn bí yín kù kẹ máa dúró fún wọn àwọn náà nílẹ̀ ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ́dọ̀ ṣe dúró fún wọn kí wọ́n kọjá bó ṣe ń lọ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lẹ̀ ń wò yẹn ẹ ráyè wa lóde báyìí gọ́vnà Uba o ẹ jẹ́ ká débẹ̀ gọ́vnà Uba sọ̀rọ̀ sókè jàre.
Like a move that you may describe as an amnesty. The Kaduna State Governor, Senator Ubasani, has received some repentant bandits, with the governor hoping that the move will help build trust in the people of the state. The state government says it is collaborating with some federal agencies and have established what is called the Peace Dialogue Group, which has been engaging stakeholders tirelessly. Governor Ubasani is pledged to ensure fairness and justice for all residents, including farmers, herders, and traders, as part of efforts to foster lasting peace and development in the state. It was yesterday that he received the first group of repentant bandits and reopened the cattle market, which had been shut for nearly a decade due to insecurity. Take a listen to part of what the governor said to the repentant bandit and some of the residents of that area.
The discussion is here to listen, to act, and to ensure justice for everyone. Farmers, others, traders, and all residents of Kaduna State. The Peace Dialogue Group, established with the Kaduna State government in collaboration with the federal agencies and security services, have been working tirelessly to engage all stakeholders. Through numerous meetings and extensive discussions, we have built bridges.
Sorry, it appears that your device is muted. Maybe that can be muted so that we can hear you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Now we can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Individuals have been to road.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Signed by Kaduna State government in partnership with the federal.
Thank you for having me. Yesterday, precisely in the evening at Yorubawuyi, we were able to conclude our discussion with the relevant stakeholders, that is the Birmingham community, including the mayor of Yorubawuyi, as well as the people of Yorubawuyi, where the bandits are. Of course, you will be aware that this arrangement was in the process in the last six months precisely. We've been on this thing in the last 6 months, and thankfully, yesterday we were able to come to a conclusion where the bandits dropped their own arms and, of course, embraced peace. Of course, for me, it's a major achievement by Kaduna State government. Most of these bandits are known by the people of Yorubawuyi local government because they are born there, they were raised in Yorubawuyi. So, but of course, we believe it's a way to go. If we could not be able to achieve the kinetic approach, we should also look at both kinetic and non-kinetic approach. And I'm happy we are now achieving some successes. Only last 2 weeks, as part of the agreement, they were able to release at least 106 people that were kidnapped by the bandits.
So does it mean that they were on the military, all the security agencies were unable to capture, arrest, or demobilize these bandits? That's why you and your government are looking at this alternative measure.
No. Maybe you did not listen to my statement at the occasion yesterday. It's a process that took almost 6 months precisely to reach this position. And of course, as you are aware, Yorubawuyi is one of the most critical local government in terms of banditry, kidnappings, and insurgency in Kaduna State. Well, I can say in the Northwest. But of course, when I came in, I made it clear to everyone that the most important agenda of our government is to ensure that we bring back peace. Agriculture contributes about 42.8% of our GDP. And of course, most of our farmers hardly got harmed because of this problem of banditry and kidnappings. Our small businesses have been affected. And of course, a lot of people lost their lives. And of course, this problem have been in Benangwali in the last over 10 years, precisely. And of course, like I said, it's a joint effort between Kaduna State government. We initiated this effort, but we also partner with the federal security agencies, that is the Office of the NSP, the military, the Air Force, the Army, and all the relevant security agencies. So it's a collective effort. And what we did yesterday, the program adhered, we embarked on ensuring that the bandits came themselves. And the process of disarmament, demobilization, and integration is in the process. Of course, like I said.
Let me ask. Does it mean that these bandits have totally been forgiving of all their crimes?
No, I'm not talking about forgiving or not forgiving. But of course, as a governor, when you're elected by a people, you listen to what the people want. Like I said, we sat down with the people of Benangwali, local government, at the Benangwali, who have been part of this process. He's someone that have been witnessing this very unfortunate incident in the last 10 years. And he was a person who actually welcomed this development. And as a governor, for me, the most important agenda of our government is protect the lives and properties of all. That is what I said. The approach is not just about forgiving people or not forgiving them. The most important thing is bringing peace to the people of Benin.
I mean, one thing that will come to mind is that if these people are called repentant bandits and they have been reaccepted to the society, the question is that some of the offenses or the crimes that have been alleged to have committed include banditry, terrorism, kidnapping. These are federal offenses which are not in the purview of the state government. They are federal offenses. So the question is whether or not you and your government have the prerogative or the power to be able to let them off the hook. Okay. It seems that we lost the connection there. I will try to re-establish connection with the governor of Kaduna, Senator Obasani, whom we have been having conversations on the repentant bandits that have been received by the governor of Kaduna State. I understand that he's back with us. Your Excellency, my question was whether or not the prerogative of your state government, yourself as a governor, is right in the sense that some of the offenses they committed allegedly in the realm of federal offenses, terrorism, kidnapping, and whether or not it's within your powers to be able to let them off the hook.
Off the hook.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, Your Excellency. Please go ahead.
We can hear you, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, like I said, this is a joint effort between Kaduna State government, the Office of the National Security Advisor, all the relevant government agencies at the federal government. All of us are working together to ensure that we succeed in this effort to bring peace to our communities. Of course, in the last 10 years, we've been witnessing this very unfortunate incident of banditry, kidnappings, and insurgency in our own localities, particularly in the rural areas that I just told you has affected hundreds of thousands of our people. And that has also brought about a lot of poverty in our own communities because our people are farmers, they cannot go to farm. But this year, as I'm talking to you, I have not had a moment our people go back to farm. Yesterday, I opened the market, the cattle market in Benangwali, and everybody in that community was happy. Let me give you an example. In the last 6 months, when we started this discussion, our people traveled from Kaduna to Benangwali without any fear. Nobody was kidnapped. Nobody was attacked. Nothing happened. And for me, it's a positive sign. As a governor, let me be very frank with you, it's about coming out with a solution. I don't care about politicizing issues. If at the end of the day, I'm able to protect my people, ensuring that they can go to farm, our people can walk freely. That is the most important thing. Any other thing, as far as I'm concerned, is secondary. The most important responsibility for me as a governor when I was elected, I promised the people of Kaduna State I will bring back peace to our own states. Let me give you an example. Today we had a town hall meeting, and I talked to all the traditional rulers within the southern Kaduna as is. Also, they confirmed to me in the last 4 to 5 months there have never been an issue of kidnapping, bandit or insurgency. Also, for me, that is what is more important to me. Because if we continue like this and we're able to address the problem of security in our own state, we will be able to back on other important programs like enhancing education, healthcare. Because as I'm speaking with you, there are a lot of things we want to do, but we can only do them if there's peace and there's security in our own communities. Yeah. So for me, what we've done in Kaduna today, yesterday, is Kaduna model. And I want you to give us benefit of doubt. Because today, people have been extremely happy. Everyone is moving around. What will happen, like I said, most of these people that we call bandits in Aram, in the Benungwari, I sat down with the Benungwari who have known them. He told me, most of them were born in Benungwari. He knows their parents, he knows their families. Look, this thing that is happening at the moment, there was a mistake or something that happened in the past. Recall, there were a lot of effort in the past to address this problem, but there was trust deficit. That was what actually led to the escalation of insecurity. So we are not looking at only the problem, we are looking at the symptoms and the causes of this insecurity. So we're able to tackle the symptoms.
So, Governor Sani, so I'd like to ask, are there any kind of negotiation that came before all of this? What did they ask for? What did you give? What was it that they said? Because Bello Authority, for example, gave a lot of conditions before he could lay down his arms. So these Dogo Gide, for example, what is he asking for in return for laying down his arms?
Let me tell you. Dogo Gide, when they went to school, everyone was worried. And of course, I came to the national television. Remember, I had an interview with you and I told you the difference between what we're doing in Kaduna and many other places is that we refuse to politicize this issue of insecurity. Because I believe we look at the root cause of this problem. We went back. Recall, only last week, when I attended the program of Sadoni Memorial Foundation, maybe you were not there, or you were, I'm sure it was reported in your channel television. I made it clear that as far back as 2015, in the northwestern part of Nigeria, we did not know anything called insurgency. We didn't know anything called banditry. We didn't know anything called kidnappings. We were only battling as of 2016, there was only something called cattle rustling. Remember, if you don't know the record, I'll tell you what the data. So that was what happened. That's the facts. But somewhere along the line, between 2016, 17, 18, 19, the problem started escalating because of a lot of trust deficit. Because successive governments do not handle the situation very well. That was the issue. And there was trust deficit. And I can tell you, sitting here, I can tell you a lot of issues went really bad along the line. And when the Kuriga children were kidnapped, when they were returned, a lot of people, some were jubilating, some were happy, but of course, even the insecurity merchants were not happy that the children were released. So I'm trying to be realistic here. But somewhere along the line, what did I do? I sat down with these children, I said, and asked them what actually happened. They are children. They are between the ages of 9, 10, 11, 12. Maximum 14. And they told me, sincerely, because they don't lie, they're children of 9 years. And they told me, Your Excellency the Governor, we had a message from these bandits. They kept us for 14 days. And I asked them, what did they tell you? What really happened? I asked them in confidence. This is the first time I'm disclosing this thing to anyone. And they told me the bandits called them. The reason why they do not hurt them, they didn't do anything to them was simply because they're children. They don't want to do anything against them. But the truth of the matter is that they also send them to me to talk to me. That in the past, there were a lot of discussion between some of them and successive governments, and somewhere along the line, most of their people were killed by the security agencies. That could be the problem when they started discussion, negotiation. But in this case, let me answer your question. We did not give them 1 naira. There was no monetary issue at all. Let me tell you, most of them are tired. We sat down with them and we asked them, why do you have to continue to remain in the bush, just attacking our people, kidnapping them? What did they do to you? These people are poor people. They are not the people governing this country. Why do you have to go and start attacking the poor people, the vulnerable, the underserved, and the poor? In fact, yesterday in Beningwali, the person that received the letter on behalf of Jambros, don't forget, Jambros was the person that single-handedly kidnapped 137 children in Kodega. Only him and his gang. Yesterday, I met his father. His father received the letter on his behalf. And I can tell you, I was shocked when the father was telling me most of the things the government were saying in the TV and in the radio. So these people are also extremely, very, very, at least current in what's happening. And let me tell you, the earlier we stop politicizing this issue, the better for all of us. So what are we trying to do now? We did not just go as a government and negotiate anything. We carry particularly the Beningwari community under the leadership of Beningwari, who have been in that seat for decades, who have been involved in many things. And he told me that all those bandits we're talking about were born in Beningwari in his presence. That's what happened. So there was no negotiation, so Governor, there was no monetary symbol.
Did you learn anything from what happened in Zamfara and Katsina State? These are states that have also adopted this similar measure.
They play, Sheung. They play.
Let me tell you this. The model, this is Kaduna model, is different. I beg your pardon. This is Kaduna model. Kaduna model is different from any. We are not just, as I'm talking to you as of tomorrow, we will start the registration of most of these people that are repentant. And of course, we have had a series of programs that we will implement. And I can assure you, as time goes on, I will tell you all our plans. I don't want to come here and tell you our plans, but I can tell you we have plans. From tomorrow, we are going to start registering all of them. Let me be very frank with you. When they did that in Zamfara and other states are talking about it, that was not the process. This process took us almost 6 months. And we do not do it as a government, like I told you. We carry the entire community, the political leaders in the community, the traditional institution, the religious leaders, the youth organization, as well as the bandits. So nobody did this in isolation. So it is a world plan. That's why we call it Kaduna model. And I can assure you, by the grace of God, I have not that in my mind. Others will adopt what we are doing in Kaduna for the lasting peace, not only in Kaduna, but in the north, generally, and by extension, Nigeria.
Governor Ubasani, thank you so much indeed for your time, for some of the clarity you have shared on this issue. Thank you so much indeed for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Ẹ bá wa pàtẹ́wọ́, ẹ bá wa share fídíò yìí. Àwọn táwọn máa bá gbé nìyí o. Àwọn tí wọ́n pariwo pé iṣẹ́ ìyà ó ń bá wọn jà ní side ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn tó ní kó má ṣe tax reform. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ àwọn agbésùnmọ̀mí tí wọ́n ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbà wọlé yìí. Owó wo náà máa fi máa bọ́ wọn? Ṣé kìí ṣe pé owó tá bá pa ní South West náà máa fi máa bọ́ wọn? Ẹ wo mi fẹ́ rojọ́ jù lórí ẹ̀. Ẹ má bá mi pín fídíò yìí, kọ́mẹ̀ntì ni mo fẹ́ rí ní comment section, kẹ́ wá bá wa share kó kan gba àwọn tán pariwo wọn Nàìjíríà, kó kàn wọ́n lára pé ibi tá a tún dé ni o, ibi tá a dé dúró ni o. Àwọn agbésùnmọ̀mí sọ wípé torí pé wọ́n pa àwọn ọmọ ológun pa àwọn fámílì àwọn làwọn ṣe ń jí àwọn èèyàn gbé, torí pé àwọn ọmọ ológun Nàìjíríà pa àwọn fámílì àwọn, so káwọn máa pààyàn kọ́mọ ológun Nàìjíríà káwọ́ dání. And they are highly welcome. Where is Nnamdi Kanu? Where is Sunday Igboho? Ẹ wo, ẹ jẹ́ agbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu ọmọ Yorùbá tó lọ́mọ Èkó làwọn ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ò fẹ́ Yorùbá Nation wọ́n láwọn ò fẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yìí wọ́n láwọn ò fẹ́ Yorùbá Nation wọ́n ní rárá ní kò sí ohun tó jọ wọ́n ní Yorùbá Nation wọ́n láwọn ò fẹ́ ká bá mi kọ́ sí comment section bá bá yálà yọ ọ́ sì ti wúkú lájọ kó sí o Yorubawuyi you trust your girl na ó gbé wa ó collect you bring am you collect Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí n ráyè tílẹ̀ bá mọ́lé ni àtúmọ̀ wá ṣe show ó lóun ń bọ̀ òun ti follow mi kó tún wá béèrè question wọ́n tó bá ti follow mi ẹ jẹ́ follow mi tó rà ẹ ní àǹfààní àti pè wọlé pẹ̀tẹ́ ká gbọ́ díẹ̀ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ kí lè bá fi máa múra kalẹ̀. See you my next week. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, Yorubawuyi lórúkọ mi. Yorubawuyi lèmi ń jẹ́. I am the one and only Akalolo of Yoruba land. Adáwọn ọ̀lẹ́ Yorùbá ọmọ jọmọlẹ̀ yolóyè tí òpin méjì. Abẹ ní ọmọ òṣèré pààrọ̀ tó máa pààrọ̀ tiwa. Adéwájú federal government tó bá sign ẹ̀. Ó máa déwájú ìjọba. Wọ́n fọwọ́ sí báyìí. Ó lọ wájú Elédùmarè ni yòókì Ọlọ́run ló dú lásán o. A kú bí 99 times. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti tẹ̀ turn pop lórí show yìí. What are you waiting for? Ẹ click on turn pop yín. Let's go there. Yorubawuyi lórúkọ tèmi. See you. Ẹ ká lọ.
Okay. 447
Mo fẹ́ fi fún yín ní volume mo ti fún ní volume.
Okay, ma.
À ń gbọ́ nígbà yìí.
Mo ní kí ni reason ma?
Bí a ṣe fẹ́ Yorùbá Nation.
Bẹ́ẹ̀.
Okay. Reason pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ. And some of the reasons tí màá fún yín ni pé gẹ́gẹ́ tí Yorùbá ní yín ṣá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, sure.
Ìlú wo lẹ wà sà?
Ọmọ Èkó ni mo wà. Mo wà Nàìjíríà.
Oh, thank you sir. Báwo ni ẹ ṣe rí bí Nigeria of today ṣe rí? Ẹ kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbi oúnjẹ náà. Àkọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbi oúnjẹ. Ẹ ti pause o.
No. Mo kàn fẹ́ bright kí ni mi.
Okay. Àkọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbi oúnjẹ. Oúnjẹ ni first thing ní ayé ẹ̀dá. Even though Bible said my man cannot live by bread alone. Kò ní man cannot live by bread. Ó kàn ní man cannot live by bread alone ni. Nọ́mbà àkọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbẹ̀ náà. Báwo ni rate oúnjẹ? Iye tí wọ́n ta oúnjẹ ní ọjà nísìnyí ló ní báàgì rice. Èló iye táwọn èèyàn ń gbà fún sálárì. Káàtì bẹ̀ lọ sí
ó ti skyrocket gan, she understand, because èmi one leg in, one leg out ni, she understand, èmi náà I'm always is either here or there, she get so. But basically, Nigeria ni mo ti máa ń ṣe gbogbo activities mi, so a lot of things, you understand, ó ti change.
Many of àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n wà nílé wọ́n ti di oníbàárà. Èmi láwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tó yẹ pé gbàtí mo wà nílé àjọ máa ń compete ní tó pé ọ̀tà lèmi ń ṣe fún gbogbo afẹ́ra mọ́tò. Nísìnyí wọ́n ti ń tọrọ 20,000 naira lọ́wọ́ mi. I don't want. Giving them the 20,000 naira kọ́ ni issue. Bí mo ṣe pé mi ò fẹ́ kán jẹ́ oníbàárà kan máa tọrọ lọ́wọ́ mi. Àjọ jẹ́ olùtẹ́yìn kankan ò bá ní. Tẹ́nìkan ò bá ní rádà. Ẹ wo insecurity Nigeria of today. Èyí ò lè rìn láti ibì kan síbì kan. Inú mi ni pé ẹ sọ pé mi Èkó ní Èkó lẹ́wà. Èkó lèmi gbé dàgbà. Agbélé ọba Rashidi ni wọ́n bí mi sísàlẹ̀ Èkó. Àwọn máa ń sùn síta mọ́jú ni. Even when I experienced me from island to mainland, a máa sùn síta mọ́jú ni. Wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe party, wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe kó, wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe gbọ́n fẹ́ ṣàwo. Party àṣemọ́jú làwọn èèyàn máa ń ṣe. Now, àwọn àkútà nípa Yorùbá Nation ni pé ṣé àwọn èèyàn lè rìn lóru mọ́ báyìí? Even ọ̀sán gan, wọ́n bí àwọn èèyàn. Even ní Lagos State bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe pé wọ́n gbé chairman APC kan. And I have a video which I have posted on my page. Níbi tí wọ́n ti wọ school ní Ẹ̀pẹ́, tí wọ́n ti lọ kọ́ àwọn ọmọ school. Nigerian government wọ́n accommodate insecurity. They are the founder of that insecurity. Tí wọ́n keep on blaming people for.
Okay.
Listen, ẹ mú olè àbí ẹ mú àwọn tí wọ́n ń pààyàn, tí wọ́n ń jiyàn gbé, ẹ kó wọn lọ sí àgọ́ ọlọ́pàá. Ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀ ẹ wá ti ọmọ Yorùbá tó kó ẹran jẹ okú ẹ wá tì mọ́lé. We cannot continue that way. How can we be second or third citizen ní ìlú tiwa? Àwọn àgbà wá sí wọn ti sá lóko. The rate tí wọ́n fi ń pa wọ́n. Tó bá wá lọ report, okay, kàtẹ́ bá lọ sí jìnnà. Olóyè Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho Òòṣà, ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bẹ̀ yẹn. Nígbà tí Sálù ní Gàngán, Ọ̀yọ́ State tó ń pa wọ́n, tó ń jí wọn gbé, even paper and the TV confirm it. Òun fún ara ẹ̀ sọ.
wọ́n gbé ọmọ aṣígàngán wọ́n gba 6 million ìròyìn èlò padà pa ọba aṣígàngán Sunday Igboho wọ́n lọ bá wọ́n lọ lé kúrò ní Ìgàngán kí ló kọ́ máa tọ̀ fi Sunday Igboho wà lẹ́yìn odi Saliu wà ní Ìlọrin tó ń ṣayé ẹ̀ ajínigbé wà nílùú ẹni tó lọ confront ajínigbé ó wà lẹ́yìn odi wọ́n lé kúrò lé àwọn ọmọ OPC wọ́n lọ bá ní ìrántí orí kejì èyí tí wọ́n lọ bá tí wọ́n lọ lé àwọn ọmọ OPC lọ oṣù 4 ní ọgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n ajínigbé tí wọ́n lọ bá wọ́n ní station wọ́n fún lómi tó mú tó kò sórí sí àbáyé tó ara àwọn nǹkan tá a jẹ́ pariwo pé tá a bá wà lórí ilẹ̀ tiwa my brother no èèyàn kò lè wọlé àwọn rífraf kò lè máa wọlé anyhow we will secure our border gbà tí kí lórúkọ débẹ̀ Buhari ó ṣí bọ́dà kalẹ̀ ó ní Fulanis from everywhere in the world to come to Nigeria because Nigeria belongs to them. Okay, if Nigeria belongs to them, our Yoruba land, sovereignty, belongs to them. It belongs to us. Wakilu, God bless you. Àwọn ọmọ OPC lọ lé Wakilu. Àwọn ọmọ OPC lóṣù 4 lẹ́wọ̀n. Wakilu wà tó ti ń ṣe business ẹ̀. So if we are able láti dúró lórí ilẹ̀ wa, number 1, a máa secure your border wa. And any country tí insecurity bá ti wà, everything tó bá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ máa collapse ni. Which leads to the problem in Nigeria and for today.
Bẹ́ẹ̀mi ṣe wà yìí, bóun kọ́ tẹ́ sọ, it is totally understandable, ṣe get. Everybody the lower entitled to see opinion, ṣe yìí. And as you have clearly stated, again, it is so a lot of things, ṣe yìí. So editorial about pé kan, I really come from your own point of view. We as a citizen of this nation, ṣe yìí, we are hungry as well, ṣe yìí, because àwa náà láwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi ìfẹ́ lo jápa tó ti escape, you understand, because human needs is never met. Bọ́lọ̀ ń ṣe dá ogbó ẹ̀dá ènìyàn nìyẹn, you always want more and more and more and more. And one thing about Nigerians is they want to live good life now, you understand, not after 20 years, not after 30 years. Tọ́jọ́ ṣe ń promise pé ẹ má wọlé àmà ṣe títí àmà ṣọ̀rọ̀. But gọ́tẹ́ máa ń sọ fẹ́ lómi ni pé ṣé orí bíbẹ́ ni oògùn orí fífọ́? Because we have come so far to the extent that ẹ̀yin gan as a person pẹ̀ládùn kọ́tẹ́ kálẹ̀ yìí, the negative side let kálẹ̀, is there not something positive tẹ́yìn tí ẹjọ́ àwa lọ ṣe understand bí àbúrò làwa tún jẹ́ sí? So ní gbogbo alhamdulilayi sọ pé ọmọ Lagos Island ní ọmọ Lagos Island lèmi náà. So ní gbogbo how many years tẹ́tí lò lórí ilé alàyè yìí tẹ́lẹ̀ tí mọ ìlú yìí bó ṣe wà yìí? Like, is there not like a single positive thing? Then it's like 30.
There was.
Okay.
There was. To me.
Yeah. I understand.
To me.
At some point in time.
Okay. Primary school me offending. Secondary school me offending. That's why I said there was. Training táwọn èèyàn wọ̀ sí láti ọgbà ẹlẹ́fọ̀ lọ sí ọ̀tọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ ni as students, even bus ọ̀fẹ́ ni, àwọn òwe táwa fi kàwé ní school ọ̀fẹ́ ni. Baba Jakonde as the governor of Lagos State then usually come to our school. And where are those things? Even then Nigeria has not wọn ò tí fi ojú mi fẹ́ pè wọ́n ló lè wọn ò tí ìṣojú kòkòrò sí epo sí petrol then owó kòkó owó òbí ni wọ́n fi kọ́ àwọn estate oríṣiríṣi Jakonde estate first tax 77. Yes, I lọ sí race course. Where are those things? Where are those? All we are hearing now àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí kò bá inú tí kò lè bá inú ṣiṣẹ́ tí ò bá ọpọlọ ṣiṣẹ́ là ń gbọ́. Wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́ toilet fún wọ́n fẹ́ fi 10 billion naira kọ́ toilet every year yearly ní ìlú tẹ́bi tí ń pa àwọn èèyàn. Ẹni tó ń gba 70,000 naira minimum wage now kò wọ́ọ̀tì ẹni tó ń gba 15 naira then, because wọ́n tó ń gba 15 naira nígbà yẹn ò sanwó school ọmọ ẹ̀. Wọ́n tó ń gba 70,000 nísìnyí wá sanwó school ọmọ. Ó ń gba 15,000 nígbà yẹn èló ni wọ́n ń ta car èló ni wọ́n ń ta bag rice. That's why I say there was, but now àwọn olórí ta ní nísìn ibo ni wọ́n ti wá ṣèyàn ni wọ́n. Are they human being? And if we want to talk about Tinubu, let's say we have Tinubu shaking it on Tinubu passed the regional government. Let's join this thing. She was signing. I think we don't believe to that Nigeria. Because Tinubu see, reform bill to pass. What is your first hearing? What is your second hearing? Kò sí àṣẹ tí Tinubu pa tí àwọn not support. Tinubu is there now. But to go to the point there, ọmọ ẹni òṣèlú bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ọmọ ẹni lápálápá ti mú everybody need this thing. Tinubu débẹ̀ ní sí ó ń pàṣẹ. Wọn ò jẹ́ ká ṣe ẹ̀ múlẹ̀. Tó bá kú ọmọ ẹ̀ ńkọ́. Oh, kí Tinubu lọ 20 years lórí àpèrè. Bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ Bàdákàndé. Wọ́n ṣe nǹkan tí Tinubu ò lè ṣe nísìn. All those things tí wọ́n build. They built kí ló wípé ẹ̀.
Boko House.
Ní UK.
Boko House. Nebo.
Let's start from UK. Nigerian house who are in UK was then Western House. Owó kòkó àwa Yorùbá ni wọ́n fi kọ́. Wọ́n yí lórúkọ padà wọ́n sọ di Nigerian House. Wọ́n ti wá sí abẹ́ ìjọba federal. Federalism no fi buy everything there. Cocoa House ń kọ́. Ilé tó ga ní kọ́ yìí 1004. NBC. Our Arabians, the Saudi Arabians, Nigeria not one gba treatment tẹ́tẹ́lẹ̀. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí UCH Ìbàdàn? Láǹtọ́rọ́ hospital ní Abẹ́òkúta. Ìbẹ̀lẹ̀ àwọn America, àwọn British ti wọ́n gba treatment. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí?
For me, please.
So if those things cannot work now, I think everybody will a different way. So there will be competition. The Yoruba people will be able to compete with the Arewa. The Arewa will compete with Biafra. Okay, come tell that it's true in where she. I want to be anything one. They share anything. If Tinubu bá pàṣẹ nílùú, ọkọ tó bá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ fún ìyàwó nínú ilé. Only father, husband is the father of the house. I don't know how they put it. Father is the head of the house. If the head of the house bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, tí ọ̀rẹ́ ò múlẹ̀, ọ̀rẹ́ Tinubu ò múlẹ̀ náà, Tinubu ò lè pàṣẹ káṣẹ ẹ̀ múlẹ̀. Tó bá wá kúrò ńbẹ̀ ńkọ́, what will be our fate, sir?
But there's no will make sense. You understand? But we fẹ́ from this point of view. Okay. So Yoruba lẹ sọ, she understands. And okay. The last time I checked, so nínú sovereignty, àbí nínú nation, let me put it that way. So we have over, let me say 100. I mean, for argument's sake, we have around 100 tribes. So ẹ wá imagine ní pé gbogbo nǹkan táwa Yorùbá ní à ń clamor fún nìkan Yorùbá nation, and the first people tó kọ́kọ́ clamor páwọn fẹ́ kúrò lára Nàìjíríà ibi tí bọ̀bọ̀ Kẹsà Wíwá yìí ti wá ti gbàgbé orúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ táwọn Kẹsà Wíwá ti wá àwọn lọ bí tó ti kọ́kọ́ followed by àwọn Eastern region, you understand, and this was around 50 something or 60 years thereabout. But now, see other tribes. One thing they man fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ ní pé the Ogbonis, yes. One thing they man kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ ní pé as a Yoruba, you understand? Write it wọ́n mọ̀ pé ó ń jà fún. You understand? Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ dead narrative yẹn pé bóyá tí a bá kò lára Nàìjíríà bí àwọn tribe kan máa jìyà. No. Àwọn èèyàn máa live and they will live fine. No. Mo kàn ń lo bẹ́ẹ̀. Because majority first time tí mò ń dá sí nǹkan báyìí majority platforms mo ti bá pàdé àwọn Fúlàní àwọn Haúsá kó wa lẹ́rú. No, you have to get that narrative ṣòye yín as a people, because lè lo ìwà èèyàn kan as a yardstick ṣó ti yẹ yín láti fi judge a whole tribe community. Okay, rà wá síta jẹ́ frequent travelers sí tá à ń gbé pálí Nàìjíríà kiri àwọn nǹkan tó ju wa máa ń rí, ṣe understand, kò dẹ́ ṣe pàwọ́ aláṣẹ bò bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ pé nǹkan táwọn ẹlòmíì ti ṣe. You understand? What I mean to say in the past. So, I don't want to be judged based on someone else's mistake. I've been told saying, Nigeria as a nation, not even independent, there be less than 50 something years. We are going to 60 years and struggle.
Over 60 years.
Over 60 years and struggle. Now, Yoruba fellow, where do we start from? Because a man of anything that has to do with sovereignty, a lot of things, factor Putin. Kò ṣe pé ẹ mọ̀ pé bí nǹkan bá ṣe ń gbóná láre èèyàn kan ní ọ̀sẹ̀ máa ń react àṣà máa lọ ni ẹ jẹ́ ká àti ní one civil war history nínú kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀ nínú story Nigeria nínú history Nigeria, and no country fights two civil war and never remain as one. So gbogbo nǹkan táwọn federal government ń ṣe by all means ni pé wọn ò fẹ́ repetition of what has happened bí i 1963 to 1967 thereabout ní ilẹ̀ rántí you understand ti àwọn Eastern Biafra war bí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ so they don't want a repetition of that you understand because why imagine kò sí tó bá fẹ́ anything bí sovereignty any world tàbí nísìn ṣóyè yín you have to fight for it dialogue ò lè ràn afẹ́ranyàn kan lọ sí kinní kan kó mú lẹ́tà lọ irú òkè ó mú lẹ́tà lọ sí UK Peckham House kinní kan these people tẹ mú lẹ́tà lọ báyìí ṣèbáwọn náà lọ ṣokùnfà bá ṣe wà together so yẹn ọ ti rí kinní as an industry Nigeria is a sweet market for them you understand so wọn ò dẹ̀ ní tó bá tú you understand France lè wá tọ́kì wá Israel lè wá tọ́kì wá Russia lè wá tọ́kì wá a máa wà London àwọn yẹn who will be losing you understand so these people wọn ò ní fẹ́ gbà kí orúkọ rúbẹ okay àwọn Biafra tó yẹ pé they are using their blood their sweat let's use that for instance this 50-something years almost 55 years tó ti jàjà ẹ ọ yìí wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ you understand àwọn ò tiẹ̀ tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn akọ̀ sọ ni.
ẹ jẹ́ kí n come in kò sí oppressor tó máa fẹ́ kí ẹni tó ń wọ́n oppress kókó lábẹ́ rùn.
sure no but tell me
they will not want because wọ́n rí Nigeria bí industry.
Yes, it has become a street market. Yes.
Wọ́n rí Nigeria bí pé the more tá a bá
anybody tó bá fẹ́ yẹ̀ wọ́n lọ́wọ́ wò they can do anything to like find the person so it's understandable.
No bet even níbi tí àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà dé nísìn àwọn èèyàn lòdò wípé wọ́n bá tiẹ̀ mú ẹnìkan tàbí wọ́n bá pa ẹnìkan the struggle should continue. Kẹ́rí pé tá bá dá dúró ìbò láti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ibi kan láti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ we were not Nigerians before 1960. Even the amalgamation we were amalgamated in 1914 did you know that? And in that amalgamation there is a say that say if after 100
years I know
ṣe papọ̀ a lè yára wa ṣẹlẹ àwọn mistake táwọn máa ń ṣe nìyẹn ọkọ mi nà mí lẹ́nu tí n bá wá lọ tí mo lọ di single mother ìgbà gbogbo mo ti wá fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọmọ mẹ́rin this case is not take ọkọ yẹn máa nàyàn pa àná ọmọ yẹn máa ṣáyé wọn ẹni tó ti kú ti lọ if we continue this way kó wọlé kó pèèyàn 50 kó wọlé kó pèèyàn 30 kó wọlé kó pèèyàn 100 ìgbẹ́ni wọn pa everybody tán even Fẹ́mi said it during Buhari era pé ẹni tó bá wà láyé ló máa ń jà sílẹ̀ that we should surrender our land to them. If our forefathers had surrendered the land to them, then tí àwọn máa jẹ́ Yorùbá lẹ́nu èmi àti yàtọ̀ máa sọ fúnfún dè lẹ́nu. But our fathers fought against it, which the recent fathers, the political fathers, the elite, the religious fathers, the people refuse to do now. Where the way they are benefiting from our blood, because working abroad is not an easy task. Ẹ tó wọ́n kọ́ wọ jákẹ́ẹ̀tì kan orú mú mi because gbogbo tí mo wà yìí sì níta wà ń bẹ̀ tó bá yẹ òtútù àti mú mi bá ti wọ jákẹ́ẹ̀tì láti tá máa ń lè kọ́ yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá ò kì í ṣe ẹrú we have what it takes láti dá dúró sà we have what it takes. Ẹ̀yin kàbẹ̀ láti bill reform tí Tinubu tó ní kọ́ bá wù sign. Okay, Hausa ò kì í mu ọtí, Fúlàní ò kì í mu ọtí as they claimed nígbà wọn ò kì í mu ọtí. Tábà wá ta ọtí, ta mu ọtí ní South West, ta ṣe everything tán, wọ́n wá ṣe fat tó máa ṣe, wọ́n máa kó how many percent lọ sí ilẹ̀, wọ́n bá ṣe pọ̀ sí. They claim pé àwọn pọ̀ jù wá lọ.
Bó ṣe máa ń pín.
Wọ́n claim pé àwọn pọ̀ jù wá lọ. Kí ló àǹfààní ọmọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ òṣì bẹ̀rẹ̀? If they say àwọn pọ̀ jù wá lọ, okay, let them go and do something to enrich their land. Wọ́n làwọn nílẹ̀ jù, fine. Nílẹ̀ tí wọ́n ní, why tí wọ́n develop ẹ̀ fún companies. Àwọn ẹsẹ̀ pé ẹ̀kí ń jẹ ajá, aráàmù ní ajá. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹni kó máa ní fún omi ọbẹ̀ ajá kẹ́tí jẹba. Ọtí tó bá gbé ọtí sìn ẹ fọ́ ọtí ẹni ẹgbà kí wọ́n mu ọtí nílùú yín but ẹ ń gba owó ọtí who is mumu ta ló ń tọra wọn náà wà méjì Yorùbá ló àwa là ń tọra wa bóyá mi we have what it takes gbogbo ilẹ̀ tó bá ní omi number 1 blessed land ni kò sí atẹ́gùn wa ò pọ̀ jù ẹ lọ sáwọn sáìdì kan nílẹ̀ Haúsá àgbákò atẹ́gùn tó ń fọ́ wọn lójú náà ṣe ń wé láwàní òjò wa ò pọ̀ jù oòrùn wa ò pọ̀ jù àwọn sáìdì kan wà nílẹ̀ Haúsá tẹ bá rí wọn máa dúdú hohoho ni oòrùn ló bà tiwọn jẹ́. We are blessed in Yoruba land. We are blessed even ní àgbáyé mo lè fọwọ́ ẹ̀sán àṣà pé mi ò rí tribe méjì tó dàbí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Okay, azumi pé àti wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kó àwọn ajínigbé ń wọlé. Táwọn ajínigbé ń wọlé tó bá ti mú wọn pa wọ́n. You think they will continue? There is a video I posted yesterday on my YouTube. Tẹ́ bá lè lọ wò ó. Tẹ́ mọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn dúdú ní àgbáyé ń sìn. Wọ́n láwọn àwọn relocate lọ sí Africa. That's the news.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, they are now relocating to Ghana. Lára àwọn tó wá relocate to Ghana, wọ́n lọ gba citizenship ní Ghana. Adésínà wà láàrin wọn. Adésínà ló ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ láti gba citizenship Ghana. Ọ̀yáwálé ló ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ láti gba citizenship Ghana. No, wrong now. Wrong. And for them coming to Ghana, so they will be there to develop Ghana. They are developing Ghana already. I think now companies orishirishi, factories orishirishi. See Ghana, we should have to think Yoruba first. Yoruba first, we have what it takes. What I mean, Tabadaduo, we have what it takes.
Nínú ọgbọ́n ọmọdé tèmi, nǹkan tèmi believe ni pé èyí tí yàn fi wá ń clamor fún separate states yìí regional government bẹ́ẹ̀ kí yàn máa clamor fún because I won't lie to you understand gbogbo power tussle every power people don't for me because àlejò ìgbàlódé máa sọ fún àwọn èèyàn pé àlejò on the same page you understand me.
If we talk about regional government yìí ọdún wo ni àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re ti ń pariwo regional government.
Regional government like in Second Republic, Third Republic only, and everybody then feed lórí nǹkan tí wọ́n produce àbí nǹkan tó ń export.
Nǹkan tí Tinubu náà sọ sí nìyẹn. So but they said they don't want that. We must be working in Southwest and be feeding them in the North.
Understand? Sherry, politics in Nigeria ó ti tense nísìn to the extent pé nísìn gbogbo àsìn ìgbà tí Buhari wà ń bẹ̀ à sọ pé it's too tribalistic àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀ ló ń fi sí nígbà tí Tinubu náà débẹ̀ ń sìn ṣe understand àwọn náà because everybody ń sìn ní politics Nigeria ń sìn nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe ń jà káwọn èèyàn wọn débẹ̀ ni pé ọmọ ògbé tó bá táwọn èèyàn wọn bá débẹ̀ ṣe understand there is an higher chance ni pé at least ó yìí máa favour àwọn èèyàn wọn a little but if we as a people are not careful ṣe understand. Nítorí pé Tinubu wà ń bẹ̀ me I don't support him you understand I don't know him last election Peter Obi mi dìbò fún because no like anything that has to do with APC.
ó fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ yìí ṣe believe pé àwọn northerners mọ̀ bàkí regional government wá sáyé.
Lẹ́sàn.
ṣe believe pé the northerners will allow regional government tó wá sáyé.
Ṣe rí ẹ̀kọ́ máa nǹkan tí mò ń sọ fún ilé nǹkan nìyẹn wípé ẹ má yẹ ká máa fẹnu kan sọ̀rọ̀ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ from both sides this thing. Rí point of view àwọn northerners àwọn náà enjoy ẹ máa gbọ́ àwọn náà
it's dead and on arrival.
no ẹ máa gbọ́ àwọn náà wọ́n enjoy union yìí so yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń clamor pé kí ni
kù. our separate way they don't enjoy.
So because tẹ́ bá wá sọ bàtẹ́ pé they are the problem of this nation we will be getting it wrong as a people you understand the only thing we can do.
I'm not telling you. They are the problem of this nation of Nigeria. What I am saying is that I don't want to know what the problem is, but we as the Yoruba people, a fẹ́ bá wọn ṣe mọ́, a fẹ́ bá Nàìjíríà ṣe mọ́, ẹ pa àwọn òsàn ogun.
Nítorí ẹ̀ la ṣe ní politicians ti tó ń represent wa ṣe understand àwọn public office holder ẹ máa gbọ́ òun náà mo fẹ́ sọ.
Politicians are not representing us sir.
ṣẹ́rí ìlú ò ní work bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn because àwọn politicians they are the closest to you tó represent constituency yín or whatever àwọn lè máa lọ lobby lè máa lọ bá pé yà nǹkan báyìí tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí raise issue yẹn ní house, you understand, it's a very good way to go, you understand, wọ́n máa dialogue about it, wọ́n máa but wípé akọ̀dédé fẹ́ lọ yẹn a lot of things will go into it and it's evidence ẹ wà ẹ wo ti Sudan sorry ẹ wo Sudan.
You think Yoruba politicians represent us? No, it's your question. No. Did you believe that?
No, for me, you understand? I mean, believe everybody represent our right, you understand? No, but listen, nǹkan tẹ́mi sọ fún yín ni pé irú ẹ̀yin sìn nínú political rhyme wọ́n máa pè é ní non-state actor ṣóyè yín tẹ́ bá ṣe anything pé bóyá ẹ fẹ́ ṣe kínní ọmọ ní ẹ fẹ́ commit treason, you understand? So ìlànà ti wà fún yín the way you should go about it, you understand nǹkan tí mo sọ? Nǹkan tí mo ìtọ́ ẹ̀mú ìfáyín padà sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn politician wa tàbá ṣẹ́rí you have to try and meet people at the middle. So tí tẹ́ bá ṣe bí Odùduwà whatever council forum àbáwọn meeting yẹn tí gbogbo bá wá from all southwest states tó bá wá tẹ́ bá ṣe meeting àbí tẹ́ kọ́ ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ kálukú ó máa fi grievance hàn but some people yìí ṣé máa fẹ́ jókòó láti bá yín gbọ́ ọ̀kọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ àbí láti fẹ́ dialogue because from this system they are benefiting heavily. So yẹn wọ́n benefit heavily. So tó bá wá rí pé for instance ẹlòmíì ni wọ́n ti ní ẹlòmíì tó wá láti Ọ̀ṣun ó ti ní business rẹpẹtẹ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bíbáyìí ẹlòmíì tó wá láti Kánò ó ti ní business rẹpẹtẹ ní Ọ̀ṣun ṣe mọ́ orúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ pé tẹ́ bá ń sọ fún àwọn politician àwọn pé àfẹ́ dá wà any it has nothing with you.
Ó lè wá láti Nàìjíríà kò ní business l'Amẹ́ríkà. You see yourself.
Business ṣe I understand it.
Owó tó ń fẹ́. If I have a business in Kano, let me pay my tax there.
Owó tó ń fẹ́ make yẹn lòun máa rù ú pa yẹn pé ọmọ kìíní mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe understand.
Then Nigeria will not work because even the vice president said he's rationing my food.
To be an independent nation, a lot of things, Loman, I don't know, but come on, Eshako can party South Sudan and North Sudan though. But because few as a people, for me, kò ṣe pé ẹ máa gbọ́ kò ṣe pé gbogbo wa ẹ má kò ṣe gbogbo wa benefit in the system ilé mi náà wà. I'm as angry as any other person out there. So but ṣé mo èmi kàn feel pé by now there's power in team. So ti yes, there's power in team. Yeah, that feel pé
teamwork make a great work, right? How do we team up? Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá, even when our leader Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaban of Lagos, the Jagaban of Nigeria, even when ó pàṣẹ àṣẹ ò múlẹ̀, then how do we work in team?
Kí lẹ́yìn rí tẹ̀sán pàṣẹ ò múlẹ̀?
Àṣẹ ò múlẹ̀ ó pass regional government ó pass reform bill wọ́n against ẹ̀. Wọ́n pàpà Tinubu lè bọ́ ta sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Sometimes my baba in the television I know man shame this man might be going through a lot. Ó pass reform bill. Wọ́n láwọn ò gbà. Reform bill ló sọ wípé n tó bá ṣe ló máa jẹ. Ó lè sọ pé ó fẹ́ jẹ ajá kó máa gbomi ọbẹ̀ ajá fi jẹ̀bà. Èèyàn kò lè máa tọ́ ẹnìkan. N tó bá ṣe nílùú ní kẹ́ máa jẹ. Wọ́n láwọn ò fẹ́ reform bill. Ó pass state police. Lè má jí ní gbé níbi bí yìí nísìn. Wọ́n wá ní ẹ̀kọ́ wá sàbújá. Lèṣù ní wọ́n ti mú ajínigbé ní wọ́n ti dájú ẹ̀ wọ́n láwọn ò fẹ́. Many things tó pàṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ti pa àwọn ò fara mọ́ anything that will not benefit will not come to pass in Nigeria.
Nǹkan tẹ́mi fíò láàrin yẹn ṣe understand kò ń ṣe torí pé bóyá wọn ṣe rí àwọn legislators yìí náà kò ṣe pé bóyá wọn náà wọn understand gbogbo nǹkan tí everybody ń clamor fún ṣe understand. Nítorí ẹ̀ ni ó ṣe devolve power several regions ṣe yí àwọn eastern ẹ máa gbọ́ ní upper chamber that's the senate àwọn lower chamber bí abi reps wọ́n ní northerners láàrin wọn wọ́n ní easterners wọ́n ní southerners wọ́n láwọ̀ àtàwá láti west báyìí láàrin wọn ṣe understand.
senators mélòó ní Nàìjíríà ni. How many senators? Yes, how many senators ni wọ́n ní Nàìjíríà?
You know 300 plus, maybe 321 and 3 something.
I want to answer on Joe. 36 states, representative Tani, 36 states. How many states in Nigeria? I think
Yeah,
36 states, right? The governors that against Bola Ahmed Tinubu were 19 governors out of 36. How do you vote and win? 36 minus 19. And the back away, please, 36 minus 19. 19, immediately, Tinubu said, why Balamasheo, 19 governors stood up and voted against Tinubu. 36 minus 19, up to 17. Tinubu already failed there.
Sherry, you got him on Shalai Fuibo no nìyẹn. Kò ṣe pé tó bá vote against Sherry tọ̀dọ̀ ètò ẹ̀ ló ṣe máa ní ẹ̀ máa gbọ́ ètò ẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ introduce any bill, you understand? Ó máa gbé lọ síwájú gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó yẹ pé wọ́n ń ṣe aṣojú each region, you understand? Everybody ma
Okay, now, bí wọ́n yẹn ṣe Nàìjíríà nìyẹn, wọ́n á gbé lọ sí house.
Yes.
Ṣẹ́rí people yìí. Kì í ṣe pé ìjà
àwọn Yorùbá ti yín náà ọ lè ní house yẹn náà wọ́n lè against the bill yẹn. You understand?
Okay.
So,
let's say Yoruba Koko were against it. Let's say
for argument's sake, yeah.
We have 36 people. 19 people already voted against it. 36 minus 19, kilo 17. So how do you win?
No, go see, understand. Nítorí pé ó jẹ́ president, you understand? Nígbà Buhari náà, ṣóyé yín, same thing náà ṣẹlẹ̀. You understand? Nígbà Jonathan náà, same thing náà ṣẹlẹ̀. Nítorí ẹ̀ ni pé everybody from different regions, ṣó ti yé ó ti any representative níbẹ̀. Irú àwọn tó wá gbà yẹn, nípa nǹkan tó rẹ̀ mú àyò rẹ̀ dá. Àwọn ló máa ṣàlàyé fún àwọn èyí tó kù yẹn pé ẹ jẹ́ ká tún wò báyìí ló máa ṣe nítorí ẹ̀ ló ṣe máa ní bí first reading, second reading, ṣe mọ orúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀ third reading. Kò ṣe pé tó bá kọ̀ ti gbé wálẹ̀ nǹkan tí wọ́n bá ti vote àgbẹ̀. Ó lè tún gbé wálé tà bí after 4 months, bí after 5 months. Kí lẹ sọ?
Àwọn èdè third reading, àwọn èèyàn ti first message pa mi, kí n jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ gbé kọlù yìí, àwọn èèyàn ní Yorùbá wù jẹ́ ká sọ.
Okay ma. Ẹ jẹ́ mute.
Hello, ẹ bá wa ṣe ní 2 minutes torí bàbá yìí.
Hello, Yorubawuyi.
Yes, sir.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́.
Ẹ káàbọ̀, sir.
Happy Thanksgiving fún àwọn ará Amẹ́ríkà.
Ẹ ṣe ẹ bá wa ṣe pàápàá 2 minutes question or contribution.
Ṣé Yorubawuyi?
Yes, sir.
Ajá tó bá máa sọnù lọ́rọ̀ arákùnrin tó ń bá yín.
No, I will not allow that, sir. I will not allow ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́, please.
Ẹni sùúrù.
Anything ní ebú mi ní faramọ́.
Jẹ́ ká wá náà sọ, tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ ká lè kúrò.
Tí máa tẹ̀yìn ní kò.
Ajá tó bá máa sọnù ní gbọ́fìrì ọlọ́dẹ. Tẹ́lí ẹni tí Nàìjíríà bá ti happen sí.
Ló lè ṣàlàyé.
Ló máa mọ orú ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa sọ.
Okay.
Ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò ní fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀.
Okay.
Ẹni tí Nàìjíríà bá ti happen sí. Ẹni tí wèrè bá pàjá ẹ̀ tó bá rí mẹkáníìkì máa sáré.
Ó máa sáré.
Kí là ń sọ tá a sọ.
Okay.
Àwa yìí ti gba sílẹ̀ kan lówó oúnjẹ rí ní Nàìjíríà yìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Padà náà tá a fi jẹun tá a yó. American mi ti ẹ̀ ní láti lọ jìnnà. This is 2024. American dollar ti wà ní American dollar tó lọlẹ̀ rí. Yorubawuyi.
Ẹ ṣeun sá. Ẹ ṣeun.
Ó máa tó pín.
Àṣẹ.
Ó máa tó pín bó ṣe rí nìyẹn.
Ẹ ṣe gan, God bless you. Ẹ jọ ẹ ká gbẹ̀yàn méjì sí ká wá pick èèyàn lórí TikTok. Lórí TikTok 2 minutes ẹ jọ. Lórí TikTok àgbà boy ẹ máa ready kalẹ̀ láti sọ̀rọ̀. Hello.
Hello ma, ẹ kú ètò ma.
Ẹ ní dààmú o.
Ẹ̀sùn. Ṣé rí torí 2 minutes lẹ fún wa jẹ́ kí n ṣe àwọn nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ní ṣàkó. Ṣé rí aláàkọ́ tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́gbọ́n yẹn mọ̀. Wọ́n ń sọ nǹkan kan, máa yẹn ń sọ nǹkan kan pé a ní àwọn láwọn tó represent wa pé tá a bá ń clamor fún kankan a lè lọ lọ́bì lọ́dọ̀ wọn. Ẹ̀yin náà wá ń bi wọ́n léèrè wípé ẹ̀yin náà wá ń bi true question yẹn sí wa pé ṣé wọ́n represent wa ní tòótọ́ pé táwa náà represent wọ́n wá máa yẹn wá ń fún yín ní èsì padà ṣé ń gbọ́ mi mà.
Mo gbọ́ sà.
Máa yẹn wá ń fún yín ní èsì padà pé wọ́n represent ara wọn so kí ni nǹkan why are we disturbing ourselves? Nigeria ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi o. Ó ti yé ikú Fúlàní dẹ̀ ló pa àgbà àti tèmi. So torí mi ò mọ̀ kan tó máa ń ṣe àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ti wà before Nigeria. For years, Ilé-Ifẹ̀ ti wà before Muhammad, before Jésù.
Ẹni sùúrù sà, Mrs. Mo dúpẹ́ ní àwọn.
Tó ń bá wa fà, kí ni nǹkan tó ń bá wa?
Ẹni sùúrù Mrs. Mo dúpẹ́ sọ pé àwọn ọ́nìkì sọ pé kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè pé àwọn ò gbọ́. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ṣe ń gbọ́ wọn ṣá, èmi ń gbọ́ báyìí náà. Ok, à ń gbọ́ yín, ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ. Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín.
Ilé-Ifẹ̀ kọ́ kúrò ń bẹ̀. Ara ń kan anybody, ara ń kan anybody. Gbogbo yìí tẹ̀sí sọ pé àwa ti sign, àwa máa kú anytime. Ẹ jẹ́ kán bring it, let them bring it. We want to face it. Let a person wey go die. People wey anybody tó bá remain, the generation will remain. Kán ṣàdúrà, kò ṣe pé generation tó bá dé kán tó wá máa ṣe pé kò sí kan tó ń jẹ́ iná, kò sí kan tó ń jẹ́ fire. Nàìjíríà ní fire wà. Kí ló ń sọ fún mi?
Ó dà ẹ ṣe Mr. Agbaboy, ẹ bá wa gbóhùn sókè. Agbaboy, are you there?
Oh, I'm here. Yeah. Yes. Mo kàn wá surprise pé Mr. Odofin of Lagos nǹkan tí wọ́n ń sọ. Ẹni Odofin of Lagos ní ìbọ̀dẹ̀ wo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà. Àbí ṣé ẹ fẹ́ accept nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni? Àyìn tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé ní Western region ní Yorùbá náà wọ́n ti fà á sẹ́yìn gan. I mean, quite an example nǹkan tá a ti ń sọ ní nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ghana. Àwọn ọmọ tó ń wá sí Ghana yẹn Yorùbá náà ló yẹ kán wà náà. Àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá nìyẹn every summer ẹ ráwọn òyìnbó wọn máa pẹ̀lú backpack wọn máa lọ kiri Europe same thing náà ló yẹ kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Yorùbá land but àwọn people ti fà wá sẹ́yìn pé báwo la ṣe fẹ́ ṣe Awólọ́wọ̀ ti fi blueprint lẹ̀ blueprint bá ṣe máa ń rán ní Yorùbá land ó ti wà ń bẹ̀ and every time táwọn leaders wa bá fẹ́ implement blueprint yẹn àwọn people máa fà á padà. A case in point ní Jákàndé a ṣe ń pariwo blue line red line Jákàndé ti fẹ́ ṣe line yẹn tí bọ̀bọ̀ fi wà ń bẹ̀ tó fi wọbẹ̀ Buhari tó fi cancel ẹ̀ àwọn ó cancel dé yẹn so many things bẹ́ẹ̀ tó yẹ pé tó yẹ ká ti ṣe ní Yorùbá line wọ́n máa fa àwọn prominent man even Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn ṣèbí máa yí very fine police officer Adéwùsì àbí Wùsì olówó engineer Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn yẹn wọ́n pù máa ẹ kúrò ní Nigerian police so many things bẹ́ẹ̀ I mean ó ti tó time fún ó ti tó gẹ́ ká máa lọ that's just the way it is ẹ wo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní 10 Downing Street nígbà tí ó ṣàgbélẹ̀ta yẹn lọ that's what they call the pen is mightier than the sword.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Yes. Ṣé rí pé àwọn British gan wọ́n rátù wọn mọ ọkọ tó máa ṣe wọn expect and kí ló dé ṣe wọ́n ní ká padà sọ́dọ̀ àwọn representative wa because they know ṣe báwọn náà exit EU now ṣe bí wọ́n ṣe kúrò ní EU náà la ṣe now wọ́n kọ́kọ́ notify EU pa àwọn máa kúrò then no dey take about almost 2 to 3 years kan tó withdraw kúrò ní EU so why táwa náà ṣe lè ṣerú ẹ̀.
Brother Odofin of Lagos ṣe gbọ́rọ̀ yẹn.
So ẹ jẹ́ kí n fílẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ for now.
ẹ máa gbọ́ mo ti sọ fún yín anybody tó bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ṣe understand mo máa like kí àwọn èèyàn máa drop emotions and mo dey like nǹkan tí ó sì ẹ ṣe pé ó sì fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn máa sọ̀rọ̀ òdì síra wọn you understand forum of dialogue lélẹ̀ you understand it's not up to me pé kò agree pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí mo bá sọ it's not up to you láti everybody ní Nigeria happen sí obviously ṣe understand nǹkan tí mo sọ nǹkan tí mo sọ fún yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan ni pé we have over 200 tribes nínú Nigeria for instance tí gbogbo wọn bá sọ tí gbogbo àwọn tribe yẹn náà bá dúró bí yóò bá ṣe dúró sí pé àwọn fẹ́ lọ we are having new 200 countries we are not ready for that as a people you understand now nísìnyí mo dẹ̀ ń jẹ́ kàn pé níbi tí ilé ayé lajú dé báyìí tó bá sọ pé òkè o fẹ́ lọ kó lára ìlú kan o fẹ́ yapa you understand níbi táwọn politician yẹn ti benefit dé you understand nínú failed system you understand wọn ò ní gba dialogue láàyè so ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ti gba dialogue láàyè the only option that person has you understand òun ní the war aspect of it you understand what I mean so now tí war bá break out as a people, you understand? Jerry, it is easier said than done. You understand? You tell me instance àwọn South Sudan, North Sudan. Why tell me instance àwọn Biafra and one pay. Àwọn yẹn ti wà lẹ́nu struggle yìí 50 something years. You understand? Still yet wọ́n ti reprogress. You understand? You pay our as a people. You understand? Means
àwọn èèyàn ń bèrè ní comment section. Wọ́n ní ẹ sọ wípé àwọn jẹgúdújẹrá àwọn olóṣèlú pé wọn ò ní gba dialogue. Wípé ìdè ní pé ó máa jẹ́ ogun ká má sọ lédè òyìnbó. So wọ́n á ní ká bí pé èwo lẹ́yìn rò kí ká continue ní abẹ́ wọn ká máa ṣerú káwọn ọmọ wa máa ṣerú for life ni. Àbí kí ni ká ṣe?
Ẹ máa gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe wà yìí, Nigeria has happened to me and a lot of people around me. So yeah, and irú èmi sì mo ti state stands me earlier pé I myself am angry at the system. So yeah, you got me sọ. Àjọ wa.
Kí ni ká ṣe? Àwọn àjọ ní comment section wọ́n ní kí ni ká ṣe?
Òun náà ní fẹ́ ṣàlàyé fún yín.
Okay.
Ṣẹ́rí akọ̀nwó ọlá pé akọ̀nwó pé bí nǹkan ṣe rí báyìí àtàbá lọ ìlú wa máa dùn ó máa ṣe gbákan àwọn kan ṣó ti yé yín. Èmi jẹ́ ó nìkan tó lè máa ń pè ní bitter truth ní pé tá bá dá dúró as a nation the journey will take us over 200-300 years.
Come on. Láyé tá a wà yìí.
No, ẹ máa gbọ́ and the evidence are there. Yorubawuyi ẹ̀kọ́ professor, the evidence are there. Àwọn ìlú tó jẹ́ sovereign nation báyìí ṣóyè yín àwọn gun struggle má ní tó pè lẹ́ǹkan ẹ sọ pé lamẹ́ríkà kìíní kan ṣé iye tó ń ta mọ́tò ní 1991 ló ń ta mọ́tò lamẹ́ríkà báyìí.
There's money to buy it.
No yìí ẹ máa bọ́ no Yorubawuyi no kò deviate lọ́bẹ̀ yẹn ni because má nìyẹn sọ nígbà tó jẹ́ pé nítorí olùṣẹ́rí ayé bá ṣe wà yìí ayé máa evolve. The only constant thing in life is change ṣóyè yín tó bá fẹ́ Yorùbá nation tó bá try you can never say it's not possible. So yẹyin àwọn ìlú mi lé ní ìsìn ọjà fún òmìnira ni at one point in life ṣèpọ́ndà British làwà àṣàjà fún òmìnira ni so a lè sọ pé kò easy àbí ó máa easy àbí nǹkan tí yóò ti try o ò lè tí bẹnu àtẹ́lù. Ṣe understand?
The highest risk in life is not taking any risk at all. The highest risk tó wà láyé ni pé kí ẹ má take a risk at all. Ẹ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ sókè 2 minutes náà ni àwa tún sọ̀rọ̀ lórí TikTok.
Yoruba Nation no going back.
Only no going back ni.
A ṣe lẹ́nu rí o. Láìpẹ́ láìjìnà ayé ní agbára ní Ọlọ́run. Ẹ dákun kí brọ́dà wa tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ yìí kí wọ́n má bínú o. Ẹ dákun ẹ bá wa bí wọ́n léèrè wò pé gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí àwọn Fúlàní dánwò nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Kí ni àwọn olóṣèlú wa àwọn olórí wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá kí ni wọ́n ti etí ẹ bá wa bí wọ́n léèrè.
Okay, sir. Ẹgbọ́ yẹn fún wọn lésì. Bàtà ní pé.
Oh my God. Yorubawuyi mi ti sọ lẹ́ǹkù. So yẹn this is not a blame game. Ẹ máa gbọ́ ẹ̀kan point. Ẹ máa gbọ́ ẹ̀kan point. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ti gbé.
Báwọn Fúlàní ṣe ń pa wá nípakúpa. Ṣé kò yẹ kí àwọn bàbá yìí àwọn olórí kí wọ́n gbégbèsè lé lérí? Ètò ní sáwọn àgbẹ̀ wa ṣé wọ́n lè lo oko mọ́? A lè lo oko mọ́ náà. Ṣé sáwọn Fúlàní ṣérú àwọn yẹn ṣe léhùn tí irú àwọn yẹn ló yẹ ká máa bá ṣe papọ̀. Àwọn tí irú àwọn tí wọ́n ń pè níran Fúlàní yẹn wọ́n lè jẹ́ kí orílẹ̀-èdè ó develop náà. Ìṣẹ́ran kò ṣe ènìyàn làwọn Fúlàní. Kìí ṣerú àwọn tó yẹ kéèyàn máa bá ṣe papọ̀ nù torí wípé àwọn jẹ́ ìran kan tí wọ́n lè jẹ́ kí.
Dá wọn lóhùn ṣòye yìí. Ẹ máa gbọ́ ẹ ti béèrè question ṣòye yìí. Ẹ ti béèrè question. Now irú àgbàbọ̀ yín sìn wọ́n ní Yugoslavia ó break ní pé other tribe. At one point in life a ní West Germany now a ní bí East Germany. Ṣé East Germany West Germany náà wà mọ́ ni? They've come together as one. But that aside, ṣòye but nǹkan tí mani yìí béèrè mo ti sọ fún Yorubawuyi lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé we've gone past the era of shifting blames, pointing fingers at others. Ṣé Fúlàní ló ń rúlù wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni? Ṣé Fúlàní ló ń rúlù wa lọ́sìn?
Àwọn tribe wo ló
mo fẹ́ dá mani yẹn lóhùn. No, ẹ máa gbọ́ fẹ́ dá mani ẹ máa gbọ́ Yorubawuyi ẹ ṣáà jẹ́ ńlá ẹ má bínú.
Ẹ má jẹ́ ká wà bias.
No, our bias bí 1 minute ní north they are going through insecurity. You understand? We are not. Cherry, there are so many things we are not talking about enough. You understand? Yorubawuyi. There are so many things we are not talking about enough. Ṣẹ́gẹ́tì kan tí mi ń sọ mà.
Ẹni sùúrù ẹni tó wà lórí fóònù
ẹni sùúrù ṣẹ́gẹ́tì kan tí mi ń sọ mà. Cherry, anything that has to do with insecurity, mo máa ń rí kíní kóòtù kan tó máa ń fly around Tọ́lá Bàṣà ló sọ ní pé any insecurity tó bá ti last more than 24 hours ṣó ti yé yín ó ti lọ́wọ́ ìjọba nínú. Cherry, everything tẹ́ ẹ̀ rí sí is politically motivated. Ṣó yé yín is politically motivated. Don't let us get it wrong.
Who are the tools? Who are the tools that the government are using? Are they Yoruba?
Ẹ máa gbọ́ philosopher kan. Ẹ máa gbọ́ philosopher kan sàn kankan. Ṣó yé yín. Ó ní
Yorùbá ṣe ọdún mẹ́jọ wọn tán ta ló tó kù tẹkẹ sàn Fúlàní yẹn náà yóò tó bọ́ sílẹ̀.
Ṣebí oh my God ṣebí power rotation nìyẹn. Ṣé Fúlàní ò sí lára Nàìjíríà báyìí ni? Ẹ relax. Ṣé Ọbásanjọ́ tó jẹ́ Yorùbá tiwa ò débẹ̀? Ẹ relax na power rotation. Sherry, the problem is Yorubawuyi got mo sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan nìyẹn. Sherry, àwọn Yorùbás, you are getting it wrong. You have something against these people. No, you have to first get that narrative.
We pay as we come out power more. Is that why we have
no, Yorubawuyi kò sọ̀rọ̀ pípa. Ṣé gbogbo ẹ máa gbọ́ Yorubawuyi. One sound. Ẹ máa gbọ́ one sound bí ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo Fúlàní ayé yìí ni criminal. You have to drop that. You understand? Drop emotions.
Emotion. Even their leaders.
No, emotion.
Are saying they are Fulani from Futajalon, Fulani from this, Fulani from that. And what is the government doing about the Fulani?
Yorubawuyi. Sherry, you got me fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ ní pé crime kò ní ethnicity, kò ní religion. Ṣóyé yín kò wà gender based. Ẹ kọ́kọ́ gbé yẹn ti sẹ́gbẹ́ kan. Ṣóyé yín that has been defeated over time.
Ní Nàìjíríà. Àwọn
Sherry, ẹ máa gbọ́.
Nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ fún wa ni wípé they are imported Fulanis.
No, my God. No, understand. Mo this máa gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo sọ fún yẹn boy. Me dispute. Ṣé get? Me dispute. Ṣó ti yé yín? Me dispute. Because mo sọ fún yín nìyẹn. Sherry, the problem of Nigeria kò bẹ̀rẹ̀ lénìí. Ṣó yé yín? Wilma Cove of America. Ṣó yé yín? Only the first step in solving a problem, she understand, is admitting that there is one. Taba law as a nation thing, for instance. Ṣé jọ Taba law? So àléyàn burúkú láàrin Yorùbá.
Àsọpá àní.
Okay. So ṣé jọ Taba law as a nation la máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí thrive.
But I mean, there's hope. There's hope. Nigeria kò sí hope.
Yorubawuyi máa gbọ́ ṣẹwárí kọtẹ́sán yẹn ṣẹ́rí it's a 50-50 chance nǹkan méjì ló máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́dá láyé yìí ìṣẹ́dá kó lọ wájú àbí kó wá sẹ́yìn but you never can tell until it happens.
Yes, let's try it. But I mean,
I understand. Nǹkan tí mo ṣàlàyé fún yín náà nìyẹn pé ṣẹ́rí stance yín right.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí agbẹ́kọ̀ mi ká wá pé Mr. Manuel máa múra kalẹ̀. Hello. Ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ sókè o.
Hello, Yorubawuyi.
Ní dààmú 2 minutes o torí Ọlọ́run má bínú.
Ṣé rí brother mi tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ Mr. Ọ̀dọ̀fin of Lagos. Àwọn èèyàn ti sọ oríṣiríṣi but mo kàn mi ò fẹ́ ká bá máa yẹn jà. Ṣé rí
kò síjà ẹ mọ̀ pé lórí péèjì Yorubawuyi kò kí ń síjà.
Mo fẹ́ ká educate ẹ̀ dáadáa.
Okay.
Sórí èmi ò mọ ọjọ́ orí ẹ̀ o bẹ̀tì irú àwa tí wọ́n bí ní 60s. I will be 60. My next birthday is 60. I'm very sorry to mention that.
It's okay, sir. Ẹ má bínú, sorry, excuse me.
Àwa ti rí ìrírí Nigeria, a ti rí the good, the bad, and the ugly of Nigeria. Àjọṣe wa pẹ̀lú other tribes, pẹ̀lú pé Hausa Igbo, Ọlọ́run ọba ló ń dá orílẹ̀-èdè. Kò ń ṣe ẹ̀dá kankan. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ti dá wa ní orílẹ̀-èdè. Ó fi wá sí àyè wa. oníkálukú dẹ̀ ń gbé ní ayọ̀ àti àlàáfíà kó tó di pé a ti ń ṣèjọba ara wa o àwọn bàbá wa ti ń ṣèjọba ara wa kó tó di pé wọ́n wá join wa papọ̀. So pé ìbẹ̀rù pé tá bá kúrò báwo la ṣe fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ibo la fẹ́ lọ kọ́kọ́ gbé yẹn tì náà. Okay now ṣé ìlọsíwájú wà fún orílẹ̀-èdè bá ṣe jọ wà yìí? Ṣé ìlọsíwájú wà fún wa? A ti rí àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tá a jọ gba independence nígbà kan náà tí wọ́n ti fi wálẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti lọ. A ti rí àwọn tó gba independence lẹ́yìn wa tí wọ́n ti fi wálẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti lọ. Àwa sì wà lẹ́nu iná òtàn lẹ́ni kò sómi lọ́la kò sí kinní. Bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ ó ti ṣe regional system ó ti fún wa ní example bí ọmọ Yorùbá ṣe ń ṣe ìjọba ara ẹ̀ ní ìgbàlódé yàtọ̀ sígbà tí ìtàwọn baba ńlá bàbá wa kọ́. So kò sí ìbẹ̀rù wípé tá a bá dá dúró ìyà jẹ nìkan Ọlọ́run bá oníkálukú ní ohun tí ó fi gbé ìgbé ayé ẹ̀. Kí ni ìtumọ̀ ìgbé ayé? Ìgbé ayé ni ká gbé ìgbé ayé àlàáfíà ìrọ̀rùn. So ẹ má jẹ́ kẹ́rù bà wá brother mi tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ fi mo ti fi ohun sílẹ̀ lórí TikTok gan fún ẹ wípé even gan tèmi pẹ̀lú ẹ bá lè jọ chat kí n ṣàlàyé àwọn oríṣiríṣi àwọn.
àánú ẹrù obè mi àbí tí ọmú sí.
ẹ mọ̀ kan.
sẹ́ni dáàdi wa.
Ọlámúmá Mr. Odofin, will you be available tomorrow?
No problem ma, sure ma, I'm always available.
Okay, Ọlámúmá torí ilé màá tún ṣe so ẹ̀dẹ́ ká ti continue.
Mo ti follow yín.
Okay, ẹ ṣé gan. Okay, let me just follow back.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ o Yorùbáwuyi ta ní láti educate o iṣẹ́ wà lórí wájú láti ṣe. Bàbá mi ẹjọ́ ìwà lọ́la lágbára Ọlọ́run àti gbé kọ́ mi ego ti pọ̀ jù fóònù mi ti fẹ́ lánàá.
Okay ma.
So Mr. Odofin ẹ má ti lọ o ẹ ti rógòlé ni ẹ máa gba kọ́ọ̀lù tílẹ̀ máa fi mọ́ ni. Ẹ jọ̀dọ̀ yá ti wọlé 2 minutes torí Ọlọ́run èèyàn wa. Mr. Odofin a máa try if taba ti lọ please. Jerry àwọn people you want Mr. Emmanuel I am so sorry please.
Mo sọ pé mi sọ pé I dey try.
Speak up please Mr. Emmanuel speak up.
Okay, so from my own opinion, Yoruba Nation, I don't think it can work.
Okay.
So it cannot work in the sense that from the colonial rule and from before a nation can be formed from a particular country, there are a lot of factors that need to take into considerations. You can't just say, I want this and that will be happen. No.
All right.
Now, memorandum of understanding must be part of the criteria. No Nigerian politicians or Nigerian leaders or the military or personnel may want to listen to any form of dialogue because they know that this is going to lead to something else that will not be favorable to certain percentage that are controlling the nation. And they can never embark on something that they will not benefit. As an individual, for ourselves, we want to do a business, you know that this business will not be productive for you. You will not like to do it. You will know it might be productive to others, but to you that want to do it, you know that this will not favor me. You will be so reluctant to do such. And these are the people that we have say in doing this. As a citizen, we can say this and that, fine. But implementation is what is really matter.
Okay, sir.
So for the implementation to occur, this set of people can never create room for dialogue.
Okay, sir.
According to the rule, before a nation can be break, all those steps has to take place, and they will not allow such steps to occur. Then the nation will remain.
Ẹ yẹ kí sáré kọ́ mi ní sàkóso pé àwọn ẹ̀ máa pè wọlé sà. Ṣé rí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ ayé analog ni kò kí ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ ayé digital. Ayé tá a wà yìí ojú ti là tayọ nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn. Remember when Buhari said he will treat the Igbos, how they treated them in 1967, that it will speak the language they understand. What did they say? They said, bring it on.
During NSAS, that thing is going to that direction. During NSAS, what the government did.
I want to ask you a question. Have you ever seen WBT oppressor ti gbà pé kó gbà kí ẹni tó oppress lórí lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́? Have you ever seen that place? Ẹ kàn sọ fún wa ní example kan.
No.
Tí France bá tí Burkina Faso bá ń dúró ǹdó wípé àwọn France náà ń bọ̀ wá tá a bá ṣe kinní kan sìn tó bá kúrò nílùú wa. Go and look what is happening in Burkina Faso of today. Ẹ lọ wo kó tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Burkina Faso of today.
Sherry, Mr. Doviti Somoro, the only condition in Nigeria for the break in the war, and the government will not allow that. That is about to start during NSAS, and they curb it down.
Mr. Ima,
àbí táwọn Yorùbá kọ̀ láti máa kú bí ẹran kán máa pààyàn lọ sá kán dẹ̀ mọ́ kọ̀ láti máa kú bí ẹran.
Tẹ́rí àwa Yorùbá
táwọn Yorùbá ti kọ̀ láti máa kú bí ẹran. Ṣé pé èèyàn kọ̀ láti kú bí ẹran ló stop NSAS.
Ẹ máa gbọ́. Ṣé rí nígbà Biafra ń bọ̀ yẹn sóyè yín.
Ṣẹ́rí àwọn èèyàn tó bá yá á padà
resistance àwọn Ọbásanjọ́ ló padà break resistance àwọn Igbo tó yé yín àwọn Easterners tó yé yín tí ẹ bá ṣe mistake yín pé ẹ fẹ́ báwọn ẹ̀sán ẹ fẹ́ wage war against federal government of Nigeria.
We are not agitating for war.
No. Ètò ẹ̀mọ̀ sọ pé tá bá ṣe mistake. Ṣé ráwọn Igbo yìí ló máa wà at the forefront ó dẹ̀ máa pa àwọn agbó máa fẹ́ lè ní àbèrè tó yìí because wọn ò dáríjì wá nígbà yẹn because Awólọ́wọ̀ gan ló change owó tó ná ní Nigeria of them ṣe get so they know all these histories oyin bọ́ọ̀lì nínú wọn they are passing it down to their generations yet unborn time yìí ní 2024 làwọn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tiwa. There will be problem.
Wá mọ̀ wípé nǹkan tí àwọn Nigeria government náà ń ṣe fún wa nísìn tí wọ́n ti ṣe fún wa nísìn we are living in the agony and we pass it to our generation unborn. Nǹkan tí ojú wa.
Ṣé everything in life yìí is with timing. Ṣé rí àwọn èèyàn tó kọ́kọ́ get it right làwọn ògbóni yẹn pẹ̀lú àwọn Easterner they foresaw like they saw all these things coming. So yẹn lọ́tí tẹ̀fẹ́ sá lọ ń gbà yẹn.
If they got it right.
Òun náà ni mò ń ṣàlàyé fún yín. Ó ti rí gbogbo nǹkan yìí pé ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ pé union yóò ní work lọ́tí tẹ̀fẹ́ sá nígbà yẹn. But the Nigerian state ó jẹ́ kí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn like báwọn ẹ̀sán náà ó jẹ́ káwọn ó parọ́ fáwọn èèyàn pé àwọn people yìí nítorí epo nítorí kìnnìkan. Ṣé understand? Àwa Yorùbá ẹ lọ wo ní YouTube it is there. Àwa Yorùbá là ń gbé placard kiri ń gbà yẹn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní London and everywhere pé Igbos are among us, Igbos are our brother, kìnnìkan àwa Yorùbá là á fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ there will be problem. Ṣẹ́rí dialogue wọ̀ ní fàyílẹ̀ fún dialogue. Nígbà wa mú lẹ́tà lọ sí United Kingdom yẹn ṣẹ́rí ọ wá wrong. Ó ti kọ even àwọn bàbá mi ti gbàgbé àwọn bàbá kìíní àwọn bàbá Yorùbá yìí ó ti kọ lẹ́tà sí Buhari so many times àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣẹ́rí tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ listen sí ṣòye yín wọ́n á ti máa wò pé kì í Tinubu náà ti fẹ́ kọ sọ́rí pé the only thing that can work is Yoruba Nation kìnnìkan. Look at him today.
Tinubu once said I don't believe in one Nigeria. Tinubu said it before now. People will believe in one Nigeria. Hello, bá gbóhùn sókè lórí phone. Hello, lórí phone bá gbóhùn sókè o. Network yín ò dá o. Tá bá ti pè yín bá wa pick ẹ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ kan. We are passing it. Are we not passing it to our children already? Even our unborn generation. Ẹlòmíì nílùú òyìnbó tó bá ní kó máa kọ ìwé like me. Nǹkan tẹ́mi kọ nípa ìrírí mi nílùú òyìnbó. Ẹ káalẹ́ o, ẹ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ sókè o.
Okay, ẹ káalẹ́ o, láti ìlú Abidjan ni mò ń pè yín.
Bàbá Abidjan bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ à ń gbọ́ yín sà.
Okay, àtúkà ẹ ṣe gan fún ètò. Ọlọ́run fún gbogbo alágbára.
Àṣẹ o 2 minutes lẹ ní sà bá wa ṣe pápá sà.
Okay, ori inshallah gbogbo aládé ní orí ilẹ̀ ìlérí. Gbogbo àwọn ará gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá tó wà ní Abidjan kó jẹ́ orí oko ni àbí gbogbo nínú ìlú ńlá ni gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n sọ Yorùbá Nation. Ẹ̀rí nídẹ̀ bọ̀bọ̀ tó sọ̀rọ̀ nídẹ̀ yìí mo gbọ́ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n sọ o. Mais àwọn ẹlòmíín bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ẹ mọ̀ rò pé bóyá àwọn bóyá èmi mọ̀ bóyá tó bá jẹ́ bí ojú fífọ́ ni àbí ìmọ̀ gbogbo èèyàn mú rí nǹkan tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lónìí. Tí òun náà fẹ́ wá sọ pé òun rí nǹkan tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tí ó fi wá sọ pé a lè pín àwọn tribe pọ̀ àbí kankan. Nàìjíríà gan jẹ́ bí ẹ̀wọ̀n lónìí. Nǹkan ọ̀rọ̀ kan náà ni mo sọ lórí Yorùbá World Media lánàá lórí Yorùbá World Media lánàá. Mo ní pé ẹ wo máàpù Mali tẹ́ bá wo máàpù orílẹ̀-èdè Mali Nàìjíríà mẹ́ta àbí méjì lè jáde nínú Mali. Mais àwọn people Mali gan people Mali gan wọn ò tó people EKO wọn ò tó àwọn bí wọ́n ṣe ń pè àwọn ọmọ Mali yẹn.
Population wọn ò tó EKO nìkan.
Wàhálà population ni mo wá. Population Mali ò tó population Mali kò tó ti EKO ẹlẹ́ tàpọ̀ ẹ lórí gígọ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀bà gbà sóòtọ́. Mais èèyàn lè yọ Nàìjíríà méjì àbí mẹ́ta nínú máàpù Mali lórílẹ̀-èdè Mali bí tí orílẹ̀-èdè Mali ṣe tóbi tó. Ẹ̀yin náà wo ṣé Nàìjíríà wà jẹ́ bí ẹ̀wọ̀n fún wa báyìí. Population Yorùbá lásán ó lè ṣe orílẹ̀-èdè mẹ́ta. Ẹ wo tẹ́lẹ̀ táwọn èèyàn bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá Nation tẹ́lẹ̀ mímọ́ sọ kí náà èèyàn sọ gan. Tẹ́lẹ̀ ìgbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá Nation bẹ̀rẹ̀ nga àwa gan ẹ̀mí gan mọ́ tó ń gbà mí pé kí náà èèyàn sọ gan pé Yorùbá Nation parce que àwa tá a wà ní Abidjan bí tá a bá ń gbọ́ ìròyìn Nàìjíríà a máa ń gbọ́ bí Nigeria is big country is a biggest economic country. Àwọn ọmọ French gan tí wọ́n wà níbí gan tí wọ́n bá rí wa báyìí wọ́n mọ̀ jowú ni wọ́n sọ pé ẹ̀yin Yorùbá gan ìlú yín dá ìlú yín bẹ́ẹ̀ bá mais ẹ̀yin ẹ wo ìgbà first time tí mo lè mọ Nàìjíríà ní ìgbà alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ tí mo fi lọ mọ Nàìjíríà ìgbà náà mo fi ní ọdún 32.
Bàbá mi 2 minutes yín ti pé o ẹ̀sọ̀ ètò kù dọ̀la.
Màá jálẹ̀. Ìgbà tí mo fi dé ní Nàìjíríà ní first time ní 2021 ẹ wo irú ìfẹ́ báyìí kò sí iná níjọ́ tá a lọ ní Ìbàdàn gan ìgbà tá a débẹ̀ kò sí iná ẹ̀gbọ́n mọmọ wa tá a bá ń bẹ gan wọn tó sọ pé wọn ti tó ọ̀sẹ̀ mẹ́ta mẹ́rin bá tí ò sí iná.
Tọ́tí nínú gbẹ̀yìn.
Alókè ní ìlú Abidjan gan mo ní nínú àwọn oríko kò kì í dé náà dègbòdègbò aṣọ pé ìlú ńlá. Alókè Ìbàdàn gan ìyẹn lè yọ irú Abidjan mẹ́ta nínú Ìbàdàn.
Ẹ ṣe ẹ tún máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́la lágbára Ọlọ́run máa torí tí máa fààyè lẹ̀ lọ́la ẹ ṣe gan. Ẹ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí TikTok Mr. àbí Mrs. ni Susalam ẹ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ Susalam bí wọ́n ti sùn lọ. Hello ẹ gbóhùn sókè lórí fóònù. Hello. Yeah.
Yes, ma.
You are live.
Ṣé ẹ ti ń gbọ́ mi?
Okay, ẹni sùn mi ẹ̀yin lọ́kùnrin Mr. TikTok ẹ̀yin hold on. Má mi sọ̀rọ̀ 2 minutes. Hold on lórí TikTok.
All right.
Yes, ma. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, ma.
Yes. So I was listening. I'm not being my Yoruba is not that great. So is it okay if I speak in English?
Mami ìṣẹ̀ torí àwọn tá a gbọ́ òyìnbó náà. Ẹ bá bá mi ìṣẹ̀.
Mole try dear, but
okay.
You know, this is the best that I can do. If I know raising me, see.
Okay. Ẹ bá wa mi ìṣẹ̀ up. Okay, ẹ ṣé.
Okay, Emma Binuma. So, nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ dáhùn fún bàbá tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni pé nǹkan tó understand that gbogbo wa tó bí mi sí bíbá iná ti raise mi nǹkan tó understand ni pé Nigeria is not going anywhere. Kò lọ síbi kankan rárá. There's nothing that you can do. There's nothing. The way that system is set up, the way I want you, they fix the country. And another thing you need to understand is you don't need Nigeria. There's so many countries like South Korea, they were just as poor as Nigeria word, even back in those days. And now look at them now. Check what she pay Samsung Ilando. Check what she pay Hyundai Ilan Drive. Check what she pay our Korean drama and see what you are very popular at K-pop. Competing with Afrobeat and war Kini. But Nigeria or local, there's nothing that we can do. I want you to understand this. As a Yoruba girl, I know what we're capable of. And for you to come it's an insult to my
Good. Good one, man.
It's an insult. I'm more important we're capable of. If you didn't know, everywhere, all over the world. We cannot do it back home. Nigeria now. Check what she came in, no fake para lost le kalo investing. But she Nigeria lama lost lama lo kusini. She ibe lama lo kusini.
Are you tired of Ilo Imboma?
What is Sumi? I want to go back home. I want to go back home.
And where do you want to go to?
Yoruba land. I want to go back.
Are you there, Mr. Odofin? She want to go back to Yoruba land. Mr. Odofin, are you there?
I want to go back home.
We are tired. We are tired. We are tired.
Yoruba is getting killed. Fulani is getting killed. Look at the way that those shout and not to titi. Or the way. See, OMO lost school. OMO what that's not what a developed country does. And I know that we're capable of so much more. I want England to start breaking this thing longer. They don't share a country with Germany. They don't share a country with France. Why do you, or 60-something plus million people, want to share a country that with people who are walking around with cows? For what reason? What do you gain out of it? Whatever you sign up for, why stick to this? Why would you want to continue to build something that you didn't create? Say hello, Lord, do you speak? I don't speak Hausa, nor do I want to learn. I don't speak Igbo. Even Yoruba, it's not funny more so. What's in your there? Like enough is enough. It's the only reason why need people like you who sell us so short when we're capable of so much more. We're capable of greatness. What do you mean we can't stand alone? What do you think South Korea? Tell me one of these first world countries that speaks somebody else's language that doesn't stand alone. And you in Africa, you don't speak your own language, you're speaking somebody else's language. Just one country, one of them, Finland, Norway, Britain, and what? All of them, even America, speaks a different, they do race. Even America, what should race before anything else? Why should I be speaking English, or why should I be speaking English in Yoruba land? For what reason?
So
for what reason?
All you are saying now, you want to go back to your ancestral land.
I want to go back, and I want to help build. Whatever I can do, I will do it there, but I will not do it for Nigeria. I don't know what type of zoo and location 419 is going on there without rule of law.
Okay, Eshema, thank you so much. Follow us, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can enjoy this page. Thank you.
Okay.
Right, bye, man. Bye. Mr. No, we think about us. Okay. Mr. Odofin, okay. We in diaspora, we are tired. We are tired. Otisuwa. We want to go back. Many of our children, Mommy, I want to see Nigeria. I don't know if there's any spirit walking around. Even our Mwanibi, we want to go back to Nigeria. How can we take them back to Nigeria when we see Mr. Gbenga Wolabi that went to Nigeria and walked back and nothing has been done? I want to walk back. Want to for justice in the same. Okay, Lori, TikTok.
All right. Moki Yorubawuyi. Ati gbogbo àwa tí a wà ní orí program lórí TikTok and other media tí Yorubawuyi attach mọ́. ibi iṣẹ́ ni mo wà mo kàn fẹ́ ṣeré mo ti ń gbọ́ program yìí mo dẹ̀ máa ń follow Yorubawuyi dáadáa gbogbo ìgbà tí Yoruba Nation issue bẹ̀rẹ̀ kò sí ìgbà tèmi náà kì í yọjú síbẹ̀ anyway n tí mo fẹ́ kó yé gbogbo wa ni wípé ṣe rí ìlú tó ń pè ní Nàìjíríà yẹn tá a bá wà ń bẹ̀ for the next 200 years kò lè dáa mọ́ mo fẹ́ kí everybody ní lọ́kàn ẹ má jẹ́ ká tọra wa jẹ Nàìjíríà ò lè dára mọ́ kò sí nǹkan tó ń lè ṣe sílùú yẹn a máa sọ reason fún yín tó bá di next year a máa pé 63 mi kì í ṣọmọdé ìgbà tí Davido sọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn mo kọ sínú sórí péjì mi wípé tí n bá ní opportunity àti meet CNN Davido ọmọ kékeré ni ọ̀rọ̀ tó sì sọ yẹn máa sọ times 1000 ọ̀rọ̀ tí Davido sọ láti fi bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́ torí Nàìjíríà kì í ṣe ìlú tó ṣe tó ṣe mọ́ kò dẹ̀ lè dára fún Nàìjíríà mọ́.
Now ẹ fi bá jẹ́ àbẹ́ fi sọ òótọ́ tó ń ṣe.
Mo fẹ́ fi sọ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ọbẹ̀ ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ.
So ẹ sáré fún wa ní reason méjì.
Máa fún yín ní reason méjì kan nísìn.
Torí àwọn èèyàn wà lórí kọ́.
Èmi tẹ́ ń wò yìí ó dùn mí pé ìṣẹ́jú méjì péré lẹ fún mi.
Ẹ ṣe máa wà lórí ètò ìṣe máa tún sọ̀rọ̀.
Ok ẹ ṣe. Ṣé ẹ rí mi tí ẹ̀ ń wò yìí ọmọ tó bá tó tún burú ju ẹrọ fọlọ ọmọ ẹni mo jẹ́ tí mo fi dìde ohun tó dẹ̀ fún mi ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ tí mo fi dìde pẹ̀lú bí mo ṣe jẹ́ ọmọ atẹrọ̀fọ̀ yẹn ni wípé Nàìjíríà ó sì dá díẹ̀ nígbà tí àwa ń dàgbà òun ló fún mi ní àǹfààní tí mo fi bí mo ṣe jẹ́ ọmọ atẹrọ̀fọ̀ dìde tí mo fi débi tí mo délé ní Amẹ́ríkà mo ti ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tó ti yé yín now nígbà tí mo ní opportunity bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé kò pọ̀ tó bó ṣe pé àwọn bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ ṣe plan láti pé kí nǹkan yẹn rí tí wọ́n fún láàyè ìwọ̀nba díẹ̀ tá a rí lèmi fi ní àǹfààní àti jáde secondary school ìgbà tí mo ní àǹfààní àti wọṣẹ́ ìjọba ibẹ̀ ni mo ti ní opportunity again tí mo fi lọ ní tí mo ní diploma university diploma tí mo ní. Now ẹ jẹ́ n fún yín ní instances méjì nígbà mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ìjọba I passed out 1981 79 gan ló yẹ kí n jáde but mo jáde ní 81 wọ́n ń pè wá pé ká wá ṣiṣẹ́ ànínú àti ìráyè mo wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ìjọba gangan 1983 nígbà mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ìjọba 1983 ẹ mọ nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ nígbà yẹn wọ́n ní 1982 ni wọ́n cancel study leave with pay gbogbo àwọn tó ń di DG nígbà tí mi wà mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ìjọba ẹlòmíì ẹni tó jẹ́ accountant general wa lógùn state nígbà yẹn primary 6 certificate holder ni ìjọba ló rán lọ sí gbogbo ibi tó lọ tó fi dépò ibi tó dé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n kàwé ní Nàìjà ìjọba tó rán wọn wá sí ìlú òyìnbó wọn wá kàwé wọ́n kàwé tán padà sílé ńgbà Nàìjíríà dáa but nígbà tí wọ́n dókè tán wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe kíni wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀gì mọ́ everybody ní ẹsẹ̀ so nígbà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ yẹn wọ́n wá sọ pé tó bá jẹ́ pé bíi 1980 79 mo dé ni after a year èmi náà mo lè kọ ìwé pé mo fẹ́ lọ school wọ́n á fún mi study leave with pay tí n bá parí education tí n bá parí course mi tán máa padà government máa fún mi ní salary mi tí màá fi ṣe tán tó ti yé yín wọ́n stop ẹ̀ àwọn olóṣèlú yẹn náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìgbà yẹn o bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ìgbà yẹn náà bíi 30% làwọn olóṣèlú ìgbà yẹn ń jẹ tí wọ́n ná 70% fún aráàlú tó ti yé yín tí wọ́n fi ń ṣe àwọn nǹkan kan tí aráàlú wọn tó ń tààrí but àwọn tí ń ṣe ìtàn wà ń bẹ̀ yìí 90 to 95% ni wọ́n kó sápò ara wọn 5% ni wọ́n fi ń ṣe nǹkan ló fi jẹ́ pé àwọn state kankan ẹ lè rí nǹkan gidi kan tán gbé ṣe ju pé kọ́kàn kówó jẹ lọ and bọ́dẹ̀ ṣe máa ṣe títí táyé máa fi parẹ́ nìyẹn àti tí Nàìjíríà bá pín. ẹ wá rẹ́ni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ní òkè tó ń sọ pé níbo la ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tá a bá ṣe ó máa take wá 200 years ẹ sọ fún ẹ pé irọ́ pátápátá ni tó ti yé yín àwọn èèyàn máa ń sọ pé Amẹ́ríkà wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó take wọn tó kìíní kan years irọ́ torí pé Amẹ́ríkà ò rí country tí wọ́n máa wò láwòkọ́ṣe ni àwa Nàìjíríà àti other country a rí country tó yẹ ká máa wò láwòkọ́ṣe
Ó dà,
but
bàbá
a ready
bàbá mi
láti ṣe.
ẹ ká tún gbé cup díẹ̀.
ok
Ẹ ṣe sà,
mo
ẹ
ṣe
ṣe
wà
bàbá mi.
online yeah.
À ń gbọ́ yín
ọ̀rọ̀ ṣì pọ̀.
Ok, ẹ ṣe sà. Lórí fóònù à ń gbọ́ yín, ẹ má bínú pé mo delay yín. Hello. Mi fi yín sí speaker, hello.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, sir.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ kú afẹ́rẹ́ yìí.
Yes, sir.
Mo fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ bàbá wa tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ṣebí ọkà history Nàìjíríà pé gbogbo benefit tí bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ tán ṣe nígbà yẹn orúkọ wọn ò parẹ́ dè kólé ni o. Jákàndé bàbá wa Jákàndé tó ṣe gbogbo èmi ní Jákàndé estate àwọn kìíní kan estate wọ́n gbọ́n pa yẹn nígbà tí Nàìjíríà wà ní tó sì ń ṣiṣẹ́ tí ọba Saudi ṣe mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ló ti wá ń gba treatment.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Pé Nàìjíríà lọ síwájú ni àbò ń padà sẹ́yìn. Àwa la kọ́kọ́ ní TV before France. France yẹn lé ní kí ni Nàìjíríà ẹ wo position ti France wà ẹ wo position ti Nàìjíríà wà kí ni à ń produce ní Nàìjíríà tá a lè sọ wípé kíní yìí ni Nàìjíríà sport jáde. Epo tí wọ́n ń tà yìí ṣé wọ́n ń kó owó yẹn wá sí Nàìjíríà? Ọ̀pọ̀ ìgbọ́n ṣe ń ta kúìdọ̀ ìtàn ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ náà Nàìjíríà ṣì ń yáwó ni. Àwọn wo ló ń rúlu Nigerians? Bọ́bá bípẹ́ nígbà tí Buhari wà ń bẹ̀ wọ́n ní Málà ló wà ń bẹ̀ náà ṣe ń pa Nigerians. Kí ló fà á? Ìtorí pé wọ́n ṣí bọ́dà náà tilẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn Fúlàní já ṣáà gbogbo wọn wọlé sọ́dọ̀ tiwa wọ́n ti tọ̀dọ̀ wa. Torí wípé wọ́n mọ̀ wípé ẹ máa kó nǹkan gbabẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n ti tọ̀dọ̀ wa. Àní Fúlàní ló wà ń bẹ̀ ni wọ́n ṣe ti tọ̀dọ̀ wa. Nísìnyí títí wa ti wà ń bẹ̀ nǹkan ṣán ti ṣí. Kí ni bàbá olóyè tiwa ṣe tí wọ́n gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé property ẹ̀? Fámìlì àwọn ọba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wo ló dìde sí ọ̀rọ̀ Sunday? Kí ni ó ṣe? Kí ni nǹkan tí Sunday wa gangan ṣe fún federal government tó fi sísì gbogbo asset ẹ̀? Kí ló dé tó tún declare wanted up to today? Kóòtù tún prove ẹ̀ yìí pé ó jàre kán lọ san 200 billion fún.
Mr. Emmanuel mo fẹ́ kọ́ answer question yẹn sir. Mr. Emmanuel ẹni sùn sir. Mr. Emmanuel bá wa meet kẹ́ bá wa answer question yẹn. Wọ́n ní kí ni Sunday Igboho ṣe tó fi di èrò ẹ̀yìn odi tí and again wọ́n ṣí bọ́dà question mẹ́ta ni wọ́n ní wọ́n ṣí bọ́dà ilẹ̀ Haúsá wọ́n ti tilẹ̀ Yorùbá. A ní Buhari ló wà ń bẹ̀ bàbá wa Tinubu ti débẹ̀ nísìn why tí Tinubu lè ṣí bọ́dà wa tẹ́bi ṣe ń pa wá. Number 2 kí ni Sunday Igboho ṣe tó fi wà lẹ́yìn òdìdí sí?
Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé when it comes to Nigeria government it's caliber. When we talk of caliber.
Mo ti máa ń rí àwọn èèyàn tó ti máa ń má bí.
Ẹni sùúrù Mr. Emmanuel ẹgbọ́n sókè.
When you talk of caliber, if you and I we are on the same caliber, if I want to do things we are in the same group. If I want to embark on anything, I will review what you've done on it before I will embark on what I want to do. Because I will not want to do something that is telling lójúmọ́lẹ̀. But if I want to do that, I have to seek your opinion indirectly, irrespective of whatever people says. All these people, they are in the calibers. So it's not going to.
It's not going to open our border. No.
If you want to, you have to seek. Listen, but it's not going to export. Tẹ́ bá wo kankan, ẹ wo ọ̀rọ̀ kan, ìjọ tí Tinubu lọ campaign fún kínní ní Ogun State. Ó sọ statement kan in general torí pọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kalára ni. Kò lè hàn sí aráàlú. Ó ní kí ló lọ sí ẹ̀yọ pé ìwọ tó yẹ pé wọ́n fa gbogbo pósítà yẹn wọ́n àfẹ́ gbáṣẹ́ àfẹ́mí tí mo gbé fún ẹ ni. Ibi ó sọ ó kàn ra your statement.
Ṣé àbẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ yín ni sà pé kí ló dé tí Tinubu ò lè ṣí bọ́dà wa Buhari tí kí ló dé tí Tinubu ò lè ṣí yet tí àwọn ilẹ̀ Haúsá wà ń ṣíṣí.
The information is within their calibers. Kò lè ṣí without ó ní power ó lágbára àti ṣí o. Ó ní agbára àti ṣí. He can open it but this is association of caucus.
Àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ta ni Tinubu ti ń retí permission láti ṣí bọ́dà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá.
Agbára tó wà embark on him, he have right to do that, but he can't do it.
Àní àwọn òwò ló ń dúró dè.
That tell you wípé Nàìjíríà ò ṣiṣẹ́.
That is just it.
Now, this America that we have now is not matter of the present president that will determine what the America will do in the next 4 years.
Hello, China, they closed their border for 40 years. It's only because they want to, them even Nígbà tí Thomas Sankara tó jẹ́ head of state wọn ní Burkina Faso, nígbà tó wà local voter, the first thing he did was he cut ties with our colonial masters.
So are we the only Nigerians?
Reason why talking to border is because they want you to produce what you eat. You understand?
And produce what we eat.
Tobashi border le. So ye omarun economy. Omarun economy. Hello, I want to share in the past.
Can we go to farm now and produce what we eat?
Yes, why not?
Why not?
Come on. Yes, Yorubawuyi. People are setting up factories. People are setting up companies.
Many countries are leaving Nigeria. Come on.
Yeah? In 1993 tí wọ́n dìbò fún MKO. Wọ́n ní pé Babangida àbíta lórúkọ ẹ̀ ó ń sọ ń gbà yẹn wípé àwọn àgbààgbà north ni wọ́n ní kó má gbé fún MKO.
Yes.
No, kò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o. He said so. Yorubawuyi, ẹ bá mi gba evidence lọ wọn àbí reference.
Ó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
There is this popular saying tá máa ń sọ láàrin ra wa pé àwọn king of Saudi wọ́n máa wá sí UCH University College Hospital àbí clinic ní Ìbàdàn wá gba treatment ní gbogbo 16 something. Yes, it is true. Ó ní nǹkan tó máa ń pè ní medical tourism. Ẹni tí ò lówó táwọn pípín yẹn gan. Don't travel káàkiri lọ gba medical. There is nothing special about that.
Hold on.
Kò lè pay for Southwest ọ̀dọ̀ tiwa. Àwọn àgbàgbà wo ló ń fight fáwọn anything tí ò bá ti lè fẹ́ fọ́ àwọn wọn á ní kò lè fẹ́ fọ́ Northerners. Hello.
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Anything tí ò bá ti lè fẹ́ fọ́ gbogbo ilẹ̀ Haúsá wọn á ní kò lè fẹ́ fọ́ Northerners, which is àwọn òwò ló ń sọ pé nǹkan ò lè fẹ́ fọ́ ti àwa ti Yorùbá. So definitely àti politician àtàwọn àgbààgbà kò sí tó ṣe tán láti fight fún àwọn ọmọ. Wọ́n ti wá gbàgbé wípé tí ogun bá jẹ lọ ọgbọ̀n á jẹ padà. Àwa tí ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ náà ni gbogbo wa ṣì máa padà sí pé àwọn ọmọ tí ẹ fílẹ̀ tẹ́ ẹ kọ́ yìí àwọn náà ni wọ́n máa padà. Ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ kó owó lọ sọ́run ni? Mo ń sọ sí pé religion ni wọ́n fi bà Nàìjíríà yẹn jẹ́ because kò sí babaláwo ò tí ì ṣe president Nàìjíríà rí lẹ́yìn Muslim.
Corruption níyà. Ṣé gbogbo yìí ń kálẹ̀ yìí? It is under corruption.
Babangida said it o, olùmọ̀gbé jáde fún yín. So ẹ lè lọ wò ó.
Ó náwó àgbàgbà lọ́dọ̀ náà ò jẹ́ kó nǹkan.
Kò ní di agreement. Ẹ lè lọ wò tó bá ti ṣe tán.
Bọ̀dá tó sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó mọ òótọ́, but pé Fúlàní náà lẹ́yìn náà.
Yorubawuyi.
Why disappoint me that we can go to farm without the wọ́n pààyàn?
Ṣé àwọn kọ́lọ̀ ṣé gbogbo tá ń rà ní market ṣé Saudi ló ti ń gbé wá ní àbí Dubai? Inú Nàìjíríà yìí kọ́ ló ti ń gbé iṣu ló ti ń gba ta ni.
Ẹni sọ ẹ jẹ́ kí n fún ọ lésì sà.
Do you know, have we forgotten how big this Nigeria is? Àwọn èèyàn tó ń disturb wa ní family, how many are they? Mélòó ni wọ́n?
Ẹ bá mi hold on sir, ẹ bá mi hold on lórí phone. Sir, ẹni pé àwọn nǹkan tá à ń jẹ ní Nigeria today.
Yes, we produce them here.
We produce them here, right?
Yes, now.
Where can they produce?
We can produce enough to feed us. People don't know how big Nigeria is.
Commerce in school.
Science student.
Science student ni ó yẹ kẹ́ science student mi ò kì í ṣe science student ni commercial student lèmi. Ṣẹ́rí níbi tí demand bá ti pọ̀ jù production lọ àgbákò ló máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. Please stop calling. Ibi tí demand bá ti pọ̀ ju production lọ, àgbákò ló máa wà ń bẹ̀. Because demand nísìn, in that produce, kò tó wa. Ó yẹ kí ilẹ̀ wa, kí production wa kó pọ̀ ju demand lọ ni. So, a lè tún export. Nigeria náà, ìlọ́ni bag of rice ní Lagos State, sir.
100,000.
Hello?
100,000 plus.
100,000. Rice pre-made. So, where is the rice pre-made? They lied to us. There's something like rice pre-made.
They did not lie to you.
And we have farms. We have farmlands. Everywhere in the southwest having the rice. We have swamp areas having the rice in the southwest. Yes, want to power you. And if you don't believe, I have a video here of Oba of OMO that interview with BBC Lenny. 70% of Oba in Kwara State has already left their palace for Lagos. 70% of Oba in Kwara State left their palace. They were still there. They are now sleeping in hotels. In Lagos
State. From time immemorial, Sherry Nigerians, unlike Latimara, in call to a way in your bat of a shiny okay.
No.
Yorubawuyi.
Are you telling me Nigerians are lazy? Nigerians
are lazy. No, consort lazy.
What Odofin is saying is true. The moment that was
Yorubawuyi. Emma Binu. Teba fe se patinsi for instance.
No, need a localized.
Caliber of our lejoyin tombo. So ye. We have our local made wines, Emu, and I don't know maybe Moti, but kilo data in my option of NSC. NSC is a French company. Martel is a French company.
To me,
that's the problem.
No, Emu do NSC law. Party me, Iyan, Amala, Eba, Oma do rice law. Asano. So
then, you are not promoting our brand.
And manipulation.
You are not promoting our brand.
No, don't tell me you are not patronizing our brand.
Okay, Ejeka for Remule. Yorubawuyi eje fun instance. Look at ewo aso ten obìnrin man wo. Ewo aso ten obìnrin man wo. People have abandoned aso okay for lace and other this. China not be about lace in now.
Can't we produce lace in Nigeria? Even the Chinese people are producing aso ewo.
Even I want foreign. Can we to produce